Yo, Twitch chat. What is up, Sasa, Olympus, Tom Tom, Anton, Raktoner, Electric Shot, Nasser, Wild Bill, Pure Light, and Hunter? How is it going? Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Hey, it's Friday. Friday. Hey, Yee, what's up, man? Yee, dumb bass. That's what we're gonna call you. Dumb bass. Aqua Squash, Shumpert, Luffy, thanks for the Prime sub. Man, do you think Blizz manipulates matchmaking based on decks played? No, it would just be too much work and too hard. And there would be no benefit. I think I think in general, all of the sort of conspiratorial, not just Blizzard, but any like company, you know, a lot of the conspiratorial stuff, it's just, it puts way too much faith in game devs and these corporations. Like very often, from what I've seen and heard behind the scenes, it's mostly duct tape, barely holding things together across the board. So any sort of like a really elaborate constructed conspiratorial system people are imagining, it's usually just beyond the time or scope or possibility of what real game dev looks like, because it's all just duct tape and band-aids and, you know, things are barely hanging on for dear life. Usually people don't have time to scheme so much. I mean, I think there are certainly monetization decisions made, but it's not usually of the scheming sort. They're usually pretty transparent. That's the only conspiratorial stuff I would ever buy into. Shirosley, Joel, Jeremy, Toss. I love your name. Hey everybody. What's up? Happy Friday. We're gonna play Duels, and then we're going to play Standard. I got a cool deck. There's this miracle-y like Handbuff Druid thing floating around. I've been wanting to do that in Priest, and then somebody did it in Druid, so let's check that out. We might do Priest eventually, but Druid sounds cool too. I think Blizz, make sure you don't match up against the same decks or opponents. There is a thing to make sure you don't play the same opponent, specifically person, but as far as I know, nothing with decks. I wouldn't expect there to be anything with decks, because I play Mage 89% of my matchups. So, you know, if they are, it's not working very well. Hey, Pyro, dude, what's up? Happy Friday, man. Happy New Year. I can't see anything. My glasses are fogging up. I sent you a message on Discord. I don't know if you saw. I was about a week late, but it's there. How's it going? Thanks for the 100 bits, dude. I'm so addicted to watching Regis play Duels, and I'm not sure why. It's fun to watch people suffer misfortune. Schadenfreude. No, we've actually been pretty good runs in Duels lately, I gotta say. Not too misfortunate, I don't think. I mean, occasionally, but we've been getting wins at least. MMR is climbing. I think it's been a good week of runs. I'm pretty happy with all the videos on YouTube this week for Duels runs. They've been pretty good. I use one of those earwax removal cams, and now I can hear smells. That sounds great. What does your poop sound like? I don't know why that was my first instinct. Oh, God. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're going to do Paladin. I want to do the buff Paladin again. I felt like the favored racer buff Paladin was so close to being good. I want to try it again. We did the Modest Aspirations Favored Racer, and a lot of buffs. And I think the one thing I didn't do as well last time maybe is include enough 1-drops. Like we had Argent Squire and Righteous Protector, which of course make a billion tons of sense. And I think we had Knight of Anointment, which I like as well, but I feel like I might need one more 1-drop that's good. Maybe Arcane Anomaly, maybe still Trog. Just something that's good to build buffs off of, right? I mean, Trog, Initiate. Trog is definitely less good than he used to be. It would have been nuts pre-nerf, but I think still probably okay because it's more likely to give me a sticky body. Like even if the first one gets cleared, I have another body for future buffs. I think the Gnome 1-drop's a reasonable suggestion, actually. The Alterac Valley Gnome one that came out. I don't think that's a crazy idea. I think I like Trog slightly better, but that might be next on the list. Maybe the Spellburst guy too, though. So on top of this, I want to run targeted buffs, of course. I think we want the 3-drop as well. So Divine Shield minions, targeted buffs, 3-drop guy. To draw them, maybe Goody 2 shields, although I don't know if we have to have a Goody 2 shields, but maybe. Where is 3-drop thing? Maybe Side-An's okay. We might cut a Side-An, might be a little greedy. We liked him last time okay, as I recall. Kings, Cariel. Sunwing Squawker might be okay. I know I'm missing Authority. I feel like we had one other good card. What was it? I can't remember. How does Favored Racer work with Kaleidosaur? I don't think it works, but we tried Kaleidosaur before. It felt really bad. Barov is kind of cool, but we don't really have a way to activate Barov in this deck, so I don't think I'm going to do a Barov. Oh, Righteous Defense, I think we did have. The only thing with Righteous Defense is, does it... It doesn't, Well, no, it's fine. It'd be good with Mantle. We got Mantle, because Mantle was sort of the goal with this deck. Yeah, we could do a Righteous Defense. I like that. I think that's good removal for sure. Leodrin too greedy? I think so, yeah. I think Leodrin's too greedy. Goody 2 shields is like... I'm not as excited about Goody 2 shields. I think she's a little expensive. Like, we don't have our hero power, the normal hero power. We have this debuff hero power. Or buff hero power, depending on perspective. Which is, you know, better with things that are smaller than 3/3 on average. So this is like kind of in that weird spot where it doesn't have like the crazy payoff of Side-An or Cariel or Favored Racer or Stonehearth. And it also doesn't have the kind of cheap cost of the 1-drops, you know? I'd almost rather play a 1-drop and then buff it than play a Goody 2 shields, I guess is what I'm saying, right? So is there some other card I can use instead of Goody 2 shields that feels better? Prismatic hand buff weapon? You mean, Jewel Kit? I care more about buffs on board, I think, than in hand. Because I have so many spells, I don't think hand buff's going to be very good, actually. There once was a man called Regis, whose beard game was akin to Jesus. He played lots of duels while the kids stayed in schools, all in an effort to please us. Wow, that was a good rhyme because I knew exactly where it was going. That was great. Thank you. Thank you, Flammable Dormouse. That was beautiful. Thank you. Hair doesn't look super crazy today. Yeah, I tried to rein it in a little bit. That last time, the last stream was... I enjoyed it personally, but it was a little out of hand. Just a little out of hand. Any other better, like cheaper Divine Shield, like a 2-drop or 1-drop instead of Goody 2 shields, maybe? Like a neutral Wax Elemental. A Noyotron I probably like a little better too, because it's a taunt, which can be pretty disruptive. Yeah, I think I'd rather run a Noyotron than 2 shields. Just because she's a hair more expensive. Rush Legendary I'm playing as? Too slow. Terralian's just 8-man. I don't want to go that late. I want to be faster than that. I like this early game package a lot better than we had before. Righteous Protector we have. Squire we have. Yeah, I like this. I like this early game better. Okay, let's see if this works. So the goal here is a Mantle of Ignition. We have Divine Shield, backup plan. But Mantle for our tripling of buffs, I think would be best. I'm a little bit worried about my ability to get enough minions if I get Mantle. Like, I may not be able to summon 3 minions, but yeah, we'll figure that out. Like, and if not Mantle, we have what else? Like, I don't know, just whatever. Any other random thing is fine. Sight Hand's a little too early. These look good though. Defense, who knows? I mean, there's like that thing, so if we go long enough, I need to use this on a Rattlegore or something, we can. Mantle is so nuts. Yeah, Mantle is like crazy strong, right? It's just so insane. Knight. Whoa. Whoa.
May the light grant you peace.
How do I win this game? Let's think about it. Big side hand sticks, hits face, just overwhelming with, you know, 3 or 4 minions, big blessing of kings going face, that sort of stuff. I'm trying to think about the best ways to win this game, right? That sounds like the line. Just stick divine shields and hit, right? There's only 20 health, so. School spirits already. Wow. You like wax better than an Oiotron? Only thing I don't like about it is that I'd have to use a card on it. You know what I mean? Which isn't inherently bad, but sometimes I don't want to have to use an extra card. I just want the card to do its own thing. Just plop it down and it's still relevant. But that's a reasonable consideration. It is cheap, so it's better on 1 into 2 hero power. I could hear that argument. I think we go Blessing here and try to stick a big guy. I guess Favored Racer is kind of intriguing. My thought is I can clean up the other half of that next turn. I'll have 5 mana, so I would be floating a bit. Could arguably just go like, I don't know, Favored Racer now too. Math is weird, right? Debuff an Oiotron's weird. Yeah, let's just make the big thing. Since I'm not attacking face this turn anyway, it's kind of a free opportunity to do that. The only downside here is I don't have a guaranteed clear with the Racer. So this 11/11 may not be able to go face. Even if it lives. Of course it may die, but that's a whole separate conversation. Coerce? Yeah, wow. Top deck Coerce. Wow. Great. I love the timing, bro. Good job. He's running Impatient Shopkeep in his Doom Charge deck. Seems a hair risky, perhaps. I need this to get an attack buff. Attack buff! Yes, thank you. Precisely. I'm glad that you were listening. That Coerce top deck, dude, it's tough. Oh, was that from studies? Oh, it was from studies. Oh, you're right. It's not in this deck. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm crazy, yeah. There's the Rattlegore. We can debuff that. Oh, God, it went face. Oh, God, it went face, dude. That sucks. Oh, man, it went face, dude. Okay. If the next one goes face, I could just die, right? Just dead. That Coerce top deck, dude, really changed this game, didn't it? That's tough. So he gets a 7/7 back on this. Or is it 6/6? Yeah, 7/7. Oh, the snipes on this guy, dude. It's killing me, literally. It's literally killing me, dude. It's 15. I can actually heal for 7, puts me at 15. That leaves me dead. I just don't think there's any outs, right? I could debuff one of the Rattlegores and heal for 3. That's enough to technically be alive, but I'm just making a terrible play. And then I don't really have a way to win next turn, right? Because there's just going to be another Allegor, usually. This hits Noble Mount. That's not good enough, unfortunately. I think this has to hit face. I can't deal with Allegors in any meaningful way, so... Okay, cool. Cool. Guess they got a damage here. Or maybe they're taking the 50-50. I mean, I don't have any outs. It doesn't matter. I can't deal 17. So. Kind of irrelevant. Yeah, that coerce, I think, just stole the game, really. Like, just too well timed. It's gonna be tough, maybe, anyway, but that really seemed to disrupt. Weirdly, we actually have a lot of holy spells. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Well, it ain't this, and it ain't this. So it's gotta be this. We can get more holy spells too, hopefully. Hey, here's 2 holy spells. Crossroads Gossiper is not good. Rally's pretty good, though. I like Rally. Avenge is okay. This isn't a bad bucket at all. Not really supporting the holy game plan. This is clearly not it. Yeah, I don't think these are good enough on average to surpass this. This looks pretty good. Gossipers is the only down card. I mean, Avenge is... Yeah, Avenge is Avenge. The HP was always a copy? Yeah, that hero power for Diablo is a copy. You can get endless Rattlegores as long as it stays in your deck. Which is pretty terrifying. So you gotta go under that deck pretty fast, usually. I don't think we want Avenge even right now. It's hard to get maybe 2 minions out for us. I just want a 1-drop. Any 1-drop minion. Yes, like those. Perfect. Thank you, game. Precisely what I needed. Alright. Neutron's pretty good. Pretty good. We'll wait though. Save coin for a swing later. Oh my god, everybody is just going hard today on duels, man. Smorking. I need that hold the bridge back. The smorkitude is real. Hit. Take another 2. Guess I'm dumping a Gossiper this turn. Sidehan seems like it'll be pretty bad. I gain life with any holy spell on my face even, so that's kind of cool. Draw a weapon? Is this Kingsbane? What is the weapon? It is. Wow. Oh, hold the bridge is very nice. That is going to be so sick with Sidehan if I get to that point. If I get to that point, you know, 6 mana. Okay. Cariel here. Starts to stabilize a bit. Next turn, I can coin Sidehan, hold the bridge. Or no, I don't even have to coin. I'll be discounting, so. I think I go ahead and avenge this, right? Just to heal 1. Doesn't change this or anything next turn, so. Let's just heal up, you know? Invigorating light. Maybe that heal makes the difference. I need them to play a minion, actually, for Sidehan hold the bridge, right? I guess I can hold the bridge Cariel if not, but less excited about that, I guess. Well, no, actually, it's more or less the same heal, I guess. Ah, minion, yes. Additional upside. Perfect. All right.
Face me, for I have been chosen. I will not falter.
Additional heal as well off of the holy spell. Back to 13. Is 13 enough? God, I don't know. It may not be. They've got 5 up there. I only need 8. That's really not asking a lot. Oh, boy. No good coin righteous defense. I mean, I could use it, but it's just not good. Next turn, I can heal another 2 from hand. Do I have any lethal outs? I only have 10, 14, so no lethal outs. Okay. I am pretty much dead. Oh, God. Oh, God, dude. This summons a taunt, right? Right? Summons an oil? Oh, you beautiful son of a gun. I love you. Oh, I love you. You beautiful Anoyotron. I guess I have to hit this one just in case, right? It could get sapped or something. You know, we don't know. But I'm actually going to Righteous Defense as well to heal 1 additional life. I think it makes very little difference usually. I guess it does actually check a lethal though, maybe. Because I have currently 10... plus 5 is 15, plus 4 is 19. So if I play an Argent Squire, I set up a lethal counter swing. Maybe that's slightly better. Does healing 1 extra life make a difference? It does put this at 8 as opposed to 7. I don't know. Let's figure it out. I have other buffs that can maybe deal damage. Not really, though. Just Noble Mount. I don't know. This may just be bad. It may demand an extra turn out of me, which I don't want to take. But if he has, you know, like, Eviscerate, Wicked Stab, 9 is a very big deal. Oh, God, dude. Scabs. Why do people keep top decking the ultimate answer every time? Dude, this run is absolutely garbage. I can't catch a break. I feel like my deck is so fast, too. Just no 1-drops hit early. Bag of coins. I guess I need this for tempo. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm a fast deck, but it isn't working so far. Another rally. Murder is kind of cool. Buckler, not as excited about. None of these are that bad, but they're not holy spells. This does have a holy spell times 2, but it's really expensive stuff. I don't have any Libram discounts, so this is pretty pricey. I think I go here in that case. Rally is pretty good for us on average. Buckler, I mean, Buckler's bad. Burger's good. I don't like Noble Sack enough. Yeah, this is fine. Hey, not so nice. Thanks for the Prime sub. That's cool. It's I'm losing because I didn't say I hope we do poorly. I need this run to end quickly. Okay, well, we're gonna change our fate here then. Man, I really hope this run goes poorly. I need to work on some standard videos. I need this run to fail so I can play standard, man. I hope this is a loss and we only go for 0 wins. All right, this is good. But hey, Sockness, man. Oh my God, 5 gifted subs. A total of 16 now. Craziness. Grats to Twin Wolves, Meow, Sorma, Nefarious, and Beetle King. The Beetle King. Incredible. All right, this is a 1-drop. This will help me lose faster, getting this 1-drop. That's right. That's the goal. Recycling, huh? Whoa. I mean, we have a little bit of life gain against Priest. Oh, but this is a very different kind of Priest. Whoa. Call of Madness, huh? Whoa! Quest Priest. Okay, now this is going to be intriguing. This is a true matchup of 0-2 Titans. He may not be 0-2, we don't actually know. But seems like it. seems reasonable. It seems like a reasonable conclusion, doesn't it? I think I could just tempo a side end here, weirdly. Not typically how you play this guy, but killing a dude is nice. Probably go favored racer on 4 as well, unless I had a good buff for that side hand. Like, I guess Blessing of Kings would be perfect, but Avenge side hand's kind of cool too, but it might be hard to control that. More likely he dies and the Argent Squire gets hit. Oh my god. It would have worked almost if I had the mana. Okay, a lot of void stuff happening. Rally already. All right, let's racer to kill a couple of these. I'm definitely not ready to like turn face yet, so. Oh, whoa. Whoa! Wrong order, but we'll take it. We will absolutely accept that result. The fact the Blessing of Authorities in this guy is so crazy. So we need a 2-drop for Rally, but I think a side hand Argent Squire might be worth it anyway. Just Rally, Avenge sort of stuff. I don't know. Let's see if this guy gets to go face or not. That's a big change too.
The light dim.
Oh, really? Ah, shoot. I can't clear that, really? Really, dude? This doesn't leave me any mana to clear it, right? Because I get, like, Cariel only. I guess Seed Cloud Buckler right now. Shielded Mini Bro, huh? This is the most annoying thing on Earth. I think. I think it's officially the most annoying thing on Earth. Randomly generated Righteous Protector healing you for 14. Like, ugh, God. So tough, dude. All right, this gives me the full slate of Rally, so that's good. Rally gets major here. Do they have another way to deal with this? I love these little health buffs coming in on side hand, dude. He's a 2/6 now, just off Invigorating Light. That's awesome.
To control life.
Surely that's just tempo, right?
Power of death.
Coin into a 1-drop doesn't kill anything, right? Oh, okay. So scared, dude. So, let's see. This goes up to 6, 20, 22. Yeah, this is lethal. Okay, cool. Side end putting in work. Dude, he got fat. Oh, we did it. We won a Hearthstone game. Yes. It is possible. All we needed was the Void Hero Power Priest. All right, at least you can see our second treasure. That's always exciting. Our second passive. All right, we have to try. I mean, this was the goal. I'm still worried that we won't have enough minions out, but that's the goal. Blessing here is really good, but this is like the perfect opener. Really consistent, and I need additional minions now as well to make sure Mantle has payoffs, right? Kind of don't hate this board clear, but I want to be playing from ahead, so I think we're going to take this first bucket because this is just extra minions. Like, these are minions too, and Blessing's fine, but I need the early game consistency to make Mantle payoffs in the mid game better. So I need to make sure I'm sticking minions on 1 and 2 and 3 so that, you know, we hit the, like, turn 4 payoff, the turn 3 payoff, whatever it is, right? Authority is more like the payoff, but we don't have the consistency to make it worth it always. Kamats, dude, thanks for the gifted sub. Wow, congrats to Prezimek George. Man, amazing. Sognus Man dropping gifted subs all across the Hearthstone world, it sounds like. Thank you, Sognus Man, for supporting Hearthstone, dude. That's nice. Okay, I mean, if we're ever gonna bail this run out, it's definitely on the back of Mantle. Like one big blessing of authority might be all it takes, right? Hey, Sognus man! Oh my god, another gift sub. Thank you, dude. That wasn't a bait, but that's really nice. Appreciate it. Congrats to Dujay. Dujay 2000, in fact. Bum ba da da da. Bum ba da 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 da. Mantle. Oh, 200. Oh, you're right. Yes, not 2000. Yeah. I feel like I'm like bugged out. Do I need to be restarting my client? Game failed to start. Oh, God. Oh, God. Hope that didn't cost me a game or anything. Okay. Good. Good. Highlight my message. It's time for duels. That's good tip. Good loading screen tip. Yeah, a lot of value in that one. Is it doing it again, guys? Like, do I actually need to restart the client? Oh, maybe? Okay. All right, Protector's good. We'll keep Eraser too. It's just so insane. Buckler, I think we can dip out of for more minions. Hey, Rusty Nails, man. Thank you for the 34 months. Amazing. Almost 3 freaking years. That is wild, dude. Yeah, this is perfect. Strong play here. Oh, do we go Racer on 1? If they have a minion, I think almost certainly, right? Because I want to kill it. If not, let's Protector on 1. See if we can't hit a buff for like an Oiotron or something, you know? Go like an Oyo into Hold the Bridge or whatever. Righteous Defense also is now insane if they have 3 minions. Does Racer work with Mantle? I don't think so. I wouldn't expect it to anyway. Usually you have to like play stuff from hand for these sorts of effects to work. Because I'm not targeting a minion with a spell, you know? Well, crap. What a turn. What a just hyper efficient answer. I need this to get a buff that it actually survives here. Survives the trade. Okay. I requested it and that's what I got. All right. I mean, I can't complain. It wasn't the best we've ever had, but you know, it did the job. It did the job. You got to take those, I think. Neophyte, eh? Neophyte into a 3/6. Oh my god, dude. That is gross. I need to kill that, but I can't really do it. We just play the bigger thing, or do we play the Anoyo to disrupt more? Anoyo's cheaper, so I could play it more easily. It's better to buff with Righteous Defense if they get multiple minions, actually. Yeah, let's just play the bait Crossroads into the Righteous Defense, into Coin Anoyo.
Job's done.
Yeah, they may actually kill this one. Like, this, you know, has upside because of that Blessing of Wisdom or whatever, but they might be scared of the Crossroads. I don't know. They might have thought, oh, he can't play a secret because he's neophyted. Nope, they don't take the bait. Okay. Still works for us. Doesn't feel like the right Righteous Defense yet, right? I do have a pretty decent just hero powered debuff though here. Just play at Anoyo. Trade. Like, I don't mind trading straight up. Just to get them behind on a minion here. The next turn. I could go for Stonehearth. Do I have any guarantees? Heroism, Noble Mount, Hold the Bridge, or Avenge. Yeah, I don't think that's good enough. Let's just take this. It's easy. Simple. Doesn't feel great necessarily, but I think it also feels okay. This kind of got worse without an Annoyo, but I want to maintain tempo without losing my coin. First day of school, Blessing of Authority seems like a pretty sick little setup, right? But take just 2 Blessing of Authorities right now. That's pretty good, right? I don't need to greed a 3rd one, do I? I think I just go Squire, Coin, Authority, right? Like, that's pretty insane. Greeting a 3rd one here feels wrong when I can just super win the board.
The light protects me.
Let's just take 2. It's crazy. Look at that, dude. Wow. Mantle is so busted. I don't know if they'll have a good answer to this, but man, Mantle's so busted, dude. It's so busted. I love it. Hey, Drop Dead Culture and Hammerton. Thanks for the Prime subs. Very kind. Very, very nice of you. Why not Hero Pirate? What are you guys talking about? The thing I hero powered? I don't know what you mean. I'm not sure when you left that message. Oh, that can be big. I could Righteous Defense that. Oh, it didn't have the buff though. Oh, okay. I keep wanting them to play a bigger thing. Or a wider board, I should say. This feels good.
For the Alliance and my family.
Hit for 18. Okay, we like this. Defense on a wide board, I still really want to do it. Like, I want to play 3 things so I can just get a mega hand buff, you know? It's not that Sonar is the right minion for it, but... Bum, 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 bum. They gotta have a great answer to this for 6 mana, which I don't think there are too many of, right? You know, like a Siphon Soul or something is just not sufficient. School Spirits or something, you know, whatever normal stuff they might have, just don't cut it. Soul Rend isn't enough. Twisting Others too much mana. I don't know what it could be. I don't know what it could be.
Running out of time.
Hysteria? Yeah, Hysteria could. That's a good thought. Hysteria hit the 9/11. I mean, you'd hit the 9/10, I guess. Then it maybe hits the 4/3 and then the 9/11 twice. Yeah, that could work. Hysteria would be a good answer. Apparently, not an option. The only answer is to throw your phone out the window. Okay, Mantle doing what we expected. Oh, God. I mean, this doesn't proc on itself, by the way. We should talk about this real quickly. Banana Split does not, like, if I have a single minion, we've tested this before, Mantle won't work on the new copies. You have to have minions already there, and then it will triple. So if I have like 2 minions, you know, I'd end up with 6 minions. But I can't just start with 1 and end up with 6. I can start with 1 and end up with 3 still, like, you know, like normal, but it won't then fill the board. It won't cycle. What would be the word there called? Iterate. It won't there's a word I'm trying to think of. It won't starts with an R, I think. What is the word I'm trying to think of? Not replicate. It's like a sciencey word. It won't be recursive. Yes, thank you. Thank you. It won't be recursive. That's the R word. Crusader, thanks for the Prime sub. That's awesome. I'm actually thinking about Wand, guys. This feels like greedy to me. Like 2 win more. Like I already have a lot of this happening. I don't have any board clears or recovery tools. I mean, I don't even hate Staff, honestly. Staff is kind of cool with Mantle because a lot of mage spells are pretty good with Staff. You could argue Staff kind of gives you what Wand gives you, but more. That said, of course, it takes a while for Staff to do that sometimes. You don't always get what you want. Wand is just like the safe bet. Hey, Feyroa! Hello. I'm going to take a vote, guys. I could argue all three of these, and I'm kind of cool with any of them. I think Banana's like the fun pick. I think Wand is the safe pick, and Staff is the greedy pick. But all of them are kind of reasonable. I don't normally let you guys decide this sort of stuff because I want to take the best option. But since these are all pretty close in my mind and each have distinct advantages, let's do a vote. Archmage Staff or Wand of Disintegration. Yeah, I typoed Wand, but you'll deal with it. You'll deal with it. All right, take a vote, chat. Wand of Disintegration. Whoa, Staff is dominating. That would probably be my last pick, honestly. I would pick Splitter Wand first, probably, but I'm okay with all three, so. The Wand of Disintegration. That's amusing. Looks like Staff's a clear winner. Jeez. You guys clearly don't care about what's best, because I'm pretty sure Wand is the best choice. Yeah, chat is greedy. All right, it's not going to change from here. It's not enough votes yet. We're going to just call it Archmage Staff. All right. Gonna regret that. It's your guys' fault. Ugh. Ugh. What is this just little Cthulhu bucket? What is this, dude? Red Scale is useless. Dirigible's okay. Hammer of the Naru is okay, but I have Staff now, so weapons kind of get worse. I like Ooze. I don't love Mech Warper or Yeti. I mean, I guess I have Mini-Bots and an Oyotrons. Maybe Mech Warper's okay. Yeti is actually kind of cool with Spare Part and Mantle sometimes. Whatever. I don't know. Let's do it. I think that was like the safe option. Again. Weird, but kind of safe. All right, so yeah, I don't know. If we get a Staff late and I need a Wand, I'm gonna be really upset if I top deck Staff and I need to clear immediately and Staff takes me a turn or two. I'm gonna be so angry at you guys. I'm blaming all of you.
Turalion versus Fire.
Shaman.
Sorcery versus play.
I'm really sad we lost those two games early that felt winnable in both cases. Or I don't know if the Warrior one really felt that winnable, but they both kind of felt bad to lose, let's say. When Staff wins you the game, we'll accept your apology. Oh, you guys are so nice. I don't deserve it. All right, defense, probably better later. Oh, that guy's good. We like this guy. Rather just go for the good early curve here. Ooh, Battlecry craziness here. Cheap and doubled is scary. If they have a totem early, we might just be dead. Might face death here. That could be hard to pull back, right? In that case, I might actually have preferred to keep the Righteous Defense to clear a lot of stuff. I mean, totems, I guess, aren't really the best debuff targets, though, are they? So, perhaps that's really not a big difference. I don't necessarily have to keep up with minions on board here if I want to just go wide. Rally gets worse off this, though, to some extent. Let's just take the trade. I don't love my hand. I like how I have a lot of cheap minions, so as soon as I get any good buff, I can triple the buff up. That's pretty nice, I think. Get a Kings or Authority or whatever, but it's going to take a while to do that, and I'm afraid I'm going to lose in the meantime. Might not have time. Hey, Crowazan! Thanks to the Prime sub.
Oh, you built this for
Okay.
me?
Scary, cheap elementals. It's going to be tough to keep up. Glad it's not Totem Guy, though. I think that's even worse, really. Guy always seems worse. Yeah. We can buff our minions here at least. Get a good Avenge. This is not a holy, so I can play it last if I want. Yeah, let's go Protector to force the Avenge, right? And just, it's a good health buff on this taunt.
Fight. I fight.
Makes this a little harder to deal with, maybe. Okay. Racer on 4, I'd probably take. Rally is still rather stranded. Oh, everything's free, dude. This is so gross. It's all free, dude. It's just free. Everything's free. It's a good buff. I can kill the 4/4 here. Racer, we know can kill the 2/3. We'll maybe swap that up depending on the buffs and stuff, but at least a little bit of recovery here. What is that? What is that? 0 mana. Oh, crap. More worried about the taunt there, actually, than anything else. The taunt's annoying. All right, Racer, go get him, buddy. Not the best start. A little better. I don't love it, I'd say. Do I hit the 2/5 or the 4/4 here? I think still the 4/4, right? Protect this trade a little better. Okay, I really need them to run out of steam. They've gone mega tempo. I need them to have a, you know, value discrepancy here. A disadvantage. So that I'm able to win on that side of things. Just stabilize and... They have something that generates a lot of resources. I think we're in trouble. It's a pretty good minion, though. Even though it's not super resource heavy, it's pretty good. I need Righteous Defense now. This would be a good time for Righteous Defense. I would take it on the 5/6 and the 2/5. That's because I may never really get another wide board if I start doing this work. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we absolutely do this, and I hope it hits the Annoyotron. That would be the dream. If not, I'll probably play whatever it hits, but this would be best. Or maybe it hits all 3 different things. I don't know how this works. Does it always hit the same? Oh, it does hit different stuff. Okay. Wow. Cool.
Submit, heretic.
That's fun.
Did you graduate with honors?
Play both of these. Yeah, that's actually really cool. Makes sense. I just never thought about it. Okay. Dustboar fills in the rally, as does Annoyotron. I still need a 3-drop for it, though. Another lurker! This guy's a god! Jeez! Can debuff that one, I guess. Just kill the 0/1 here, or I guess the 1/1 now, maybe. Potion feels like something I want to play. Probably play it after here, right? Let's see what we get. Probably just debuff and Duskboar. I'm not really looking at a ton of damage, so. I don't know. Duskboar's pretty bad into those 1/1s, though, eh? Oh, maybe we go Carriel instead? No. Not this turn. I want to debuff. I mean, it's weird. Annoyotron's bad into this, and so is Duskboar, but I think Annoyo's a little better off the rally, maybe. Okay. Alright. Oh, God. Again, a top deck, dude. Stop. Ah, that's gotta be game. That's too many cards. I can't come back from that. There's no way. Just no way. Do. All right. I mean, do these totems suck? They're not playing a ton yet. They're just like spamming them all. But I'd actually rather than be all super weak and low cost than like big and scary. I need like Blessing of Authority or something. I don't even know, dude. Both those hexes are just killing me. Blade Pad Lurker is so insane. What's more annoying, in your opinion, losing with your opponent at 1 HP or being 1 damage off lethal then losing? Isn't that the same thing? I don't... I'm missing something, because that sounds like the same thing to me. My opponent being at 1 HP and then me being 1 damage off lethal sounds the same. Maybe you meant to say it like losing... Pharaoh, I'm confused. Anyway, this looks fine. This is actually pretty good buff here. A little bit of heal, bringing the board back a little bit in our favor is nice. By a little bit of a heal, I actually mean a lot of a heal, honestly. It's a pretty big heal. Heal 10. They're just not running out of gas is the problem. It's a philosophical thing. If my opponent is 1 HP, doesn't that mean I was 1 off lethal? I guess I don't... Even philosophically, they sound the same to me. I'm a little confused. I just guess I don't get it. I don't know. Oh, boy. What on earth do I do here? I need Rally into Authority. I don't have a 3-drop still, though. I mean, I'm gonna have to rally because I'm just dying, but... Oh, God, I'm really dying. Really dying. Acidic Swamp Bro, are you serious, man? That is such garbage. I'm basically dead. These don't even buff. I should have played this first. I'm an idiot. It could have been buffed. Doesn't matter. I'm dead. Game's over. I don't think I have any comebacks. This is where a wand would be really clutch. I just can't. I can't beat the crazy. I actually got through the first wave of the tempo. I think it was pretty cool that we survived the crazy discounts and double lurker early pop off. But we can't beat the reload. The free reload off the payload totem specialist is just insane. Basically 6 extra cards out of nowhere that are all free is too much to beat. It's like the buff wouldn't have mattered. Cool, cool. Halakir for 10. Wow. Again, a great top deck. Exactly on curve. This is just clearly not meant to be our run, man. This is going to be staff top deck when Wand would save me the game. I know how this goes. I've seen this before. I've seen this show before. I know this one. It's a Mech Warper. How exciting. Great. Okay, cool. Buff for you, bro. I got to try this again. I feel like, again, we just got super unfortunate opponent rolls. Bad RNG, basically, I feel like. I feel like our opponent hit the nuts every time. Da. Okay, we're gonna go again. That was definitely too short of a run to call it quits on duels. Let's see. Mage, Warlock, Hunter, or Warrior. I feel like there's probably something with Mage we can do. I'm not sure what it is, though. What did Mage... We've got some Frost stuff I haven't quite explored in Mage. We've got... Did Mage get any other cool Alterac Valley stuff? It could do like a Snowman Frost Mage, yeah. Kind of like a Snowman Frost Mage. I've never really played Snowman in Duels. It's a lot of value. Hunter Pliz? What's exciting in Hunter? What do you like in Hunter? We already did a Secret Hunter. I definitely don't want to just do Death Rattle Hunter. I guess I haven't done like a Beast Res Hunter. That could be kind of cool. That's sort of Death Rattle though, I guess, really, isn't it? Yeah, that just feels like Death Rattle. I don't know. Could do like a big Beast Hunter, but that doesn't seem like it either. Like, Ikman's so slow for Duels. Nature Buff Hunter? Does Hunter even have that many nature spells? Most of their stuff's like skills. They don't really have nature spells, right? Actually, none, maybe? I'm looking. I don't think Hunter has a single nature spell. I'm halfway through the list. There's not... Oh, Revive Pet. Revive Pet is the literal only Hunter nature spell, I think. Yeah, it is in Standard. Well, maybe more in the Duels pool, but in Standard at least. Could do like a rat token hunter with Defias Blast Fisher. Is there a good hero power for that though? There's the secret activation hero power. What's the third hunter hero power? Oh, deal 2 damage. I mean, this would be okay with a token beast hunter. The only real thought with token beast hunter is they didn't really get anything in Alterac Valley that like supports this or makes it interesting because of Alterac Valley. You know? There's no Alterac Valley card that jumps out at me here that would really support this game plan, you know? Could maybe do something like Drekthar. Quest Death Rattle Hunter? trying to think what that means. I mean, I don't hate the idea of doing Quest Hunter with Tavish. I guess you'd use survival training. I mean, Quest Death Rattle Hunter is like, I don't know, that seems really shenanigan-y. Kind of like the idea of the token hunter. That's something we really haven't explored much. And Duels does have support for token stuff. You know, there's the draw a card, the buff thing. Like, there's quite a few ways to do that. I'm going to try to do that. I guess I'll say this isn't like the most exciting thing I've ever built, but maybe we can make it work. After you attack, give your beast +1/+1. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to build big boards of beasts and then buff them a lot. All right, so I want token cards, stuff that gives me wide board support. Maybe that, I don't know. We're gonna refine this, of course, but anything that goes wide board is good. Tokens, small tokens, beast stuff, any wide board payoffs. So rat stuff. I mean, Snake Trap's kind of there, but not really. Hey, Murder by Waffles. I honestly, it doesn't. I don't even usually recommend people play the decks I play in Duels, so I don't really like that idea because I don't really. Usually, they're not very good. It's not like you should be trying to replicate the decks I play, honestly. I wouldn't point you to my decks. If you want to play them for fun, that's reasonable, yes, but they're not usually good for actually playing to win, you know? I feel like I'd have to implement a whole thing like disclaiming that they're not good like I do for standard. I don't know. It's just 15 cards too. I feel like I don't know. I don't want to do that. I feel like it sets a bad precedent. I don't want people coming back and blaming me and stuff. Your deck sucked. I didn't get the same treasures you got. You know, it's just not as predictable an experience as standard. I just can't control all the variables. So I feel weird doing that. I appreciate the suggestion though, and of course the 3-month sub, that's very nice. Okay, I know I missed Rats of Extraordinary Size. Anything else that's really good for this package? Rodentnest, I feel like I'm missing something. Like a 3-drop? This is kind of good, but it's got to be pretty bad for duels, right? Oh, Rat King is good. Yeah, Rat King. Yeah, of course. That's something. Yeah, Rat King's great. Blast Pressure for damage, Nest Hounds, Carrot on a Stick to buff the wide boards. I don't even really love Doggy Biscuit, honestly. A lot of these little tokens are kind of weak, too. There's got to be something in neutral, right? Like one of the, yeah, Haunted Creeper, but those actually aren't beasts. That's not actually that good. Yeah, these all require, well, this doesn't require beasts, but this requires beasts. This requires beasts. Yeah, we better not do that. We need, oh, these are beasts, for instance. This might be okay. Well, they're not great, but you know. Maybe this deck isn't good. I think that's very likely to be true, yeah. But maybe it's insane. Is there really no, like, Infested Wolf or any of those cards available? Is Drekthar good for us? Because I don't really have that many... Oh, no, I gotta have Rat King now. Grandmother... Snake Trap... Ramming Mount... Oh, there's Infestible. Yeah, okay. I actually don't think that's very good. I think it's this guy maybe instead. Yeah, this feels very bad so far. This feels like really bad so far. I don't know. Devouring Swarm, Infestation, Leather-Ring Kit, Wolford Singer, Wound Prey, Doggy Biscuit, Carrot on a Stick, Eggnapper, Unleash. Eggnapper is in my deck. Like, I don't know about this. I don't know, man. Kolkar? Yeah, I could do a Kolkar. We need card draw. Oh, no. Oh, I was thinking of Kodobane. But Kolkar as well. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Isn't it 3 mana now, though? That's kind of expensive now. I need 2 drops. Hyena. Tame Beast. Grandmother's kind of okay. Razor Maw. Hey, Walg, dude. At first I thought that was real. I kind of ignored the first part. I tried using one of Regis's decks and lost my job and got evicted from my home. That makes sense. Yeah, I actually buy that. That tracks. Maybe just like a Demon Companion. Lock and Load is bad. Jeweled Macaws, like, okay. Overwhelm has some good beast synergies, I guess. Hey, thanks, Crow-as-in. That's awesome. Do you like Tavish or Wickerflame Burn Bristle more? I can't tell. I hate Wickerflame because we had to play him the other day and he sucked. Could I just go like a Timberwolf, honestly? Is that just too low value? Like, do I need more card draw to support that? It's really good with a lot of this wide board stuff, but maybe I don't have enough card draw for that. Buzzard. The only problem with Buzzard is I don't actually play that many beasts. A lot of these are just like summoned randomly. I guess it doesn't matter though for Buzzard, does it? You can still... Maybe I do want a Buzzard. The problem with Buzzard is if we get that hero power that draws cards when stuff dies, isn't there one for drawing a card when a beast dies? Like, Buzzard's gonna be the most overkill garbage ever. But maybe it's okay in the meantime. Thinking about cutting Doggy Biscuit. You know, like, this is just a single minion, but it is tradable, which I like. What does Leatherworking Kit actually draw right now? Rat King. That's it. Rat King and Starving Buzzard. I don't think this is it. I think I like Timberwolf better. I like Timberwolf because it can be damage outs with just like Unleash the Hounds, right? It could be a big deal. Okay, this is going to be the worst Duels deck we've ever played, but that's fine. It's okay. That's alright. This is a weird idea. I wanted to play Paladin again, honestly. I'm really wanting to get that Mantle buff Paladin going. I feel like there are some fun moments coming there. I mean, do you guys really want deck codes for Duels that much? Like, I haven't ever heard anyone else request it, so it doesn't seem like a particularly popular notion. I just don't really, I don't know, I don't feel good about it. Like, I just know the decks aren't usually very good, and I don't know, it's not that, it's frankly a little annoying to save them, I think, although, let me check. I don't know, maybe the deck code on HS Replay is actually kind of available. No, I'm gonna have to remember to do it every time. Yeah, I don't see it happening, even if it's a good idea, which I don't think it's a good idea, but I don't know. If somebody wants to go to the trouble to copy the deck code, please feel free, but I don't think I'm gonna do it, to be honest. I don't know if it's out of laziness or it might be out of laziness, it might be out of belief, I'm not sure which, but either way, it's something. All right. Yeah, we can open with a Wound Prey, I guess. Doggy Biscuit on a Wound Prey is a pretty good opener. It's just not that good against Pirate Warriors, the only problem. Maybe we ought to try to go face more. We have our hero power. Let's just see. I don't know, maybe if I remember to start doing the deck codes, I can do it. I genuinely don't think they're very good deck codes usually. Because, you know, I'm building weird, wacky stuff, not stuff that's reliably good. It just always dies, right? It just doesn't do anything. Let's just wait. They always play minion hero power here. Can I just maybe deal 20 off my own hero powers and stuff?
Sworn it went back together.
So here I can go Wound Prey, face, coin, Doggy Biscuit, and clear. That's a little better. Still don't totally love it. I think it still dies to the next card usually. But at least it feels a little tidier. This might be a win condition actually. These two together, they could definitely get a big board at some point, and I just hit for like 14 or something, you know? I don't know though, with only 20 health, there's not a lot of room for sort of leeway there. It's like I'm dead this turn, you know? Oh my god, what an answer, dude. 3 mana remote controlled golem. What insanity, dude. Deep run engineer just chilling in your deck.
I love omelets.
Boy, we're in trouble.
Grab your cutlass. Let's buckle swash.
Okay. Keeping any minion alive here is probably still a very good deal for me with hero power, right? I get to hit for quite a bit more. Don't have much else going on this turn. Oh man, do I need to kill that though? Seems so early and it's not even that good. but that thing is just gonna own my board. It's gonna snowball like crazy. I could try to dump the Sit Finder. I mean, it is true that it's kind of an awkward health total. Even their 5-drop guy doesn't answer this 1-to-1. I'm just gonna greed. Oh my god. I'm gonna greed this so hard, dude. Oh man. Can clear? Yeah, I know. I just said, is that worth clearing? I'm saying I don't think so. I'm gonna greed.
Careful, they bite.
I'm gonna try to go over the top here. I just don't think I ever win long. If I like start clearing the board and stuff, I just don't think this deck wins like that ever. I think I have to find some magic window where I deal like a weird billion extra damage, right? I think that's my only chance.
Now they're angry.
Okay, that's not so bad. I mean, it's pretty bad, but not so bad. This actually looks like a better Hounds. 4 minions might be one of the best Hounds I'm gonna get, right? I think so, yeah. Let's do Hounds Timberwolf here. I mean, Rat King's okay, but not great, I would argue. I think this is never gonna get better. Still not amazing, but at least I'm getting more value out of the Hounds this way. I think this one goes face, right? I don't know, though. A lot of my burst damage just disappeared out of nowhere. So maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Debatable. Kodobane's a good reload, so I do... Oh, actually, no, he's not. All my spells are gone. Never mind, he's garbage. Scratch that, dude. Oh my god, this guy's pirate deck is weird. War Cache, Deep Run Engineer. Like, this is a weird pirate deck. I've never seen one like this. Whoa! That is wild. That's a cool result. Yeah, I like Rat King here with Adorable. This is good. Kind of winning the board. That was a weak turn for them. Okay. Carrot on a stick is suddenly a lot of damage, honestly. A lot of damage output, potentially. They have a weird list. It's giving me a chance, I think. I think if this was more of a traditional pirate list, I'm not sure I would have had a chance. Wow, it's just hitting face. I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm not sure yet. I don't know if that's good or bad or what. Oh god, he's trading that. Double trading it. Wow, I'm at 12 and he's trading the smite. That is something, dude. Is he gonna double trade? Surely, yeah. Wow, dude. That is wild. I can't believe it, dude. Carrot? Okay. Kinda dig carrot. Wolpert's gonna be really good here. Rats for next turn's fine. Technically worth a little more than a hero power, right? So. Oh, not these guys finally. Ugh. Gives them really good hero power value. So rats into a carrot attack is a really nice board. It's just, am I gonna be dead, right? It's the question. I don't know, he didn't go face. I don't think he's thinking about burst damage a lot here. Seems like he's thinking more about stretching the game out into a Juggernaut scenario, right? Ooh, that's gross because I can't attack cleanly. Yeah. Okay. We can actually just swarm that, I guess. And that gets me a Rat King back. I have 2 rats. I can dump another 2 there and then attack face. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think I like the 5/5s more than a hero power, right? Just monster board state then. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Man. Kind of cool. Weapon would have saved 2 minions. Weapon would have taken 4 additional face damage against the Pyre Warrior, which I am not a fan of.
Gotta get through me.
So we don't know if we're gonna get over the hump here yet. And then Juggernaut is crazy damage. 1 Gorehowl, 1 Mr. Smite basically steals the game if I'm at 8, you know, sometimes. Cool. Is this lethal? Looks like it, right? It's gotta be, right?
This one is potent.
Gotta be. Cool, dude. Nice! I love it. I cannot believe we just won. I can't believe it. Like, what is happening, dude? Oh my god. It's gotta be. It's gotta be starving. It's gotta be starving. I mean, I'm gonna need a lot of cards because I'm gonna have a lot of stuff in hand, but this is definitely the pick. No question. Oh, Saddlemaster's kind of fun. Dire Frenzy I like actually pretty well because it shuffles extra stuff into my deck. Oh, Scent Finder again. It was clutch last game, I would argue. I don't hate Rust Rot, my god. Venom Strike's pretty pointless, I think. I don't want to take a bunch of damage off this in duels. Kind of like Dire Frenzy, though, and I think this is a good, fine little beastie package, so let's take this. Venom Strike weirds me out. I don't love Venom Strike. And Battle Master, too. I don't think I need that, so. Battle Master, it's like I'm actually going to have pretty full hands as well, so I don't think the value generation off that is particularly good. Dire Frenzy makes sense to me, though, because we're going to be drawing a ton, and then I can put good things in my deck. It's like an increase the consistency of good things, but also just making sure I have enough things in case I draw a billion things. So we'll see how it feels. Hey, far more, dude. Thanks for the 2 months. Rutro Raggy, it's a Viper. That's funny. Crozy, thanks again, 300 bits. Far more with the Prime sub. It's very nice, everybody. Can this deck actually win 5 games? No way, right? No way. I actually like this opener a lot. This works for me.
Not even death can save you from me.
Rodent Nest seems particularly annoying.
Oh, hey! Are you in the
I'm sure I'll find something to do on 2. If not just Hero Power, it's not the end of the world. I don't want to risk getting like too many 1-drops though. Although I guess there's so much card draw. It really, we can be super, super greedy as long as I have like any beast to get things going, right? I don't wait for this on 2, do I? No, I'll be fine. We'll be right. Ah, yes. Believe in the macaw. Good old Bloodflint Raptor, dude. What a classic, dude. What a classic. This doesn't usually die because we're not playing, you know, Warrior. We're playing Diablo Warrior, so. Yeah, this is cool. We'll take the trade. See what we draw. Develop some dudes. Timberwolf for later is great. Eggnapper on 3, Rodent Nest on 4, Kodabane on 5, all looking good. Don't even really need a Kodabane though, honestly. I'd probably rather just play more beasts. They draw more than the Kodabane at this stage. So what I was talking about when we picked the Buzzard, right? If we got Starving, then the Buzzard had a little bit of a risk of being sort of overkill. That happens, but still just happy to have the good card, right? At the end of the day, we want the good card, so. Not a major problem. Okay. Man, Rodent Nest seems really good all of a sudden. Rodent Nest draws 5 cards. And it summons 7/7 in stats. What an insane play, dude.
Buckle swash!
100% chance to die fatigue? Yeah, we could. That's why I wanted the Dire Frenzy. Like, it's legitimately a concern now that we draw way too many cards, right? I have 5 draws on board right now, for instance. Might just go like Timberwolf face here, or maybe like Dire Frenzy Eggnapper face. Just start hitting really hard, right? Like, we've engaged in a bit of a race here. Timberwolf is also quite a bit of bonus damage. Maybe I have to trade into the 2/1. Oh, this is not a beast. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, we hit here then, I guess. These are pretty bad top decks, but it just really wins the board. I'm worried the Rodent Nest right now is too much value and not enough tempo, basically, right? So shifting over to the Dire Frenzy, I think, makes more sense just for how the board is stacked up and stuff. I could even hit the 3-4, honestly. Just fully clear. They're going to get 2 damage twice soon. This would be left at 1 health. Got some 1/1s on board, though. I have 8 damage here. That puts them at 15. If I had a Hounds, I would be more tempted to go face, but I think I need to maintain at least a little here.
Don't touch the end.
Should have drawn before Dire Frenzying, honestly. It's not a big deal, but we're going to have plenty of draw, but technically should have drawn before Dire Frenzy, I think. Although I guess those aren't bad as a Dire Frenzy now, are they? I mean, they're cheap, so I don't know. Maybe these are better draws, honestly. They're so cheap. That's pretty slow. Happy to see that. Hit, maybe. They might lose their draw here. Or have to hit a 4-1 if they're unlucky. They're not unlucky. Oh my god. Are they gonna go face? Oh my god, we're racing? Surely you kill the 4-1, right? Surely you kill the 4-1, right? No way, dude. Is he gonna go face? Oh my god. Okay. Like, no way, dude. Oh, this is nice. Oh, that's nice too. Okay, we're shifting gears here. Face time. If I'd known I was gonna draw this, I would have gone face last time too. We need to win a race. Hounds plus Carrot is insane damage. If he has a board, of course. Enough of a board. Plus Timberwolf too. Oh my god. Yeah, actually I have Hero Power, Hounds, Timberwolf next turn. If he plays any minions here, we have like 1 billion damage, right? I need to play 3 minions, right? This would be 6. This would be maybe another 5. I don't know. It would almost certainly be lethal of some sort. Yeah, maybe if he clears enough of my stuff, it won't be lethal, actually. I don't think it will be, right? Hounds here summons 2. They're each going to be 3 attack. That's 6. This is 4 attack. That's 10, 11. No, I think this is lethal. I just messed up. It doesn't matter, but I did technically mess up.
This one is potent.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Could buff here, yeah. See, I lost the damage, but it didn't matter. We had overkill. Cool, okay. Carrot on a Stick's really good, by the way. I've never played this before. It feels very strong, honestly. Royal Gift. Yeah, I love it. We get wide boards all the time. Yeah. It's kind of perfect. Okay. It's probably gotta be here. Yeah, this has the only beast. It's actually a pretty good beast. I don't even mind this 1-drop. We have some good spell follow-ups, and Dirigible's a throwaway, but whatever. We draw enough cards that I think bad buckets are okay, honestly. We won't suffer as much from bad buckets as most people. Have you ever played a deck that wanted to amalgamate? Not really. There's like some stuff with like the mage little token elementals. Like if you get a bunch of flame elementals and want to turn them into a big guy, I think it's kind of reasonable. But no, I can't remember one specifically. There's like death rattle stuff too. Actually, does it even work with death battles? I don't remember. Now that I say that, not even sure. I like Hounds a lot. It's just such an insane card here. I think Rats is a hair slow for the Warrior matchup. So we'll take Hounds for now. Just like even if I just need this to draw cards, it's it's an insane play. Tome. Oh. Oh, okay. Scary tempo, dude. Jeez. Scary, scary stuff. Infestation's great as well. Did you ever test an Oh My Yogg and just Infestation here? I have the turn 2 and 3 follow-up. Yeah, let's see what happens. I really like winning the board here. Okay. So draw 3 currently on board. Whetstone Hatchet. So we got Noble Sack to test. We got, I don't know, a million rogue things. I never know the rogue ones. They're always impossible for me to remember what's going on in rogue. Sudden Betrayal. Oh no, dude. I guess that might mean there's still a Noble Sack. I don't know how this one works, but whatever. We'll sort it out. Okay. Whoa. It's actually kind of cool. I mean, we could get some Dire Frenzy action to make that more consistent, I guess. All right, Whetstone Hatchet's weirdly good against all my little beasts. I mean, I don't mind too much because I'm still drawing a lot, but kind of weirdly efficient.
Glory! I'm here for the gold.
Freebooter, sure. Ooh, we like Rat King. God, you just constantly have so many cards in this deck. It's crazy, dude. I'm gonna start burning cards soon. Jeez. Maybe we play a dirigible for that reason. Protect our card draw a little bit here. I don't like that I'm not further ahead, though. This one Whetstone Hatchet has really kept him up on board. It's kind of tough. Might be hard to recover this. That said, I can just play for a Hound's Lethal maybe at some point, right? He keeps taking chip damage in particular. As soon as I find like a Timberwolf, we might be good to go.
X marks the
What a
spot.
crazy tempo turn here. Look at this. Man, kind of spooked. Does he leave up the 3-2? Maybe gonna trade the 3-4 off hero power? That's what I would do. Trade the 2-1 instead? Sure, that makes sense too. Better for him, he may not even realize, but much better for him because of my wide board punish. I mean, clearly this could burn a lot of cards, but that's okay. I just need an awkward thing on board to contest to get me some minions, right? There's a lot of stats. Crazy payoff with Carrot on a Stick sometimes, so let's get it down. There's nothing I can't afford to burn. It's totally fine. Fatigue is like a legitimate concern, but hopefully we can just win before that matters with Carrot and Hounds and stuff. So like next turn I could go like Hounds, Doggy Biscuit on a minion, for instance, just kind of hit face and set up for... Whoa, that's spooky though. Oh crap, that might need to die. Do these have Rush? Yes, they do. Okay. I think I hit here. Summon all those. Carrot. And Doggy Biscuit, right?
I bite too. Now they're angry.
I don't know, this Carrot's a little weird. Maybe I hero power, but if I hit the Scent Finder guy, I'm kind of screwed. I mean, it's a 1 in 5, though, right? Surely I won't hit the Scent Finder guy, right? Biscuit's, like, guaranteed. I guess it actually survives the Biscuit trade, too. Okay, this is better.
Oh, I'm low on time. This one is potent.
We do have an Avenge possibility here. If I'm scared enough, I might have to trade. Or maybe do this. This and that hit. Okay, cool. I think I can leave that up. I'm not super worried there. This is excellent news, by the way. We have so much damage output now. Alright, I just need them to go like 3 minions wide and we're good, I think. Kind of forgot I was showing extra cards. Again, it doesn't really matter. Blastfisher Hounds is also sort of crazy. So these each hit for 3, each one I make, because here and here. So like 2 of them is 6 damage, 3 of them is 9 damage. I also have the natural 2 as well off my thing. So if he doesn't kill these 2/2s, we're definitely gonna have lethal, right? I guess one of them pretty much always dies though. Okay, 3 minions feels like it's gonna be lethal. I feel like it's actually like the same math as last time, right? So what did I say? Each of these hits for 3, that's 9. This hits for 4, that's 13, 15 plus, dude, yeah. Again, it's lethal. It's like the exact same lethal as last time as well. And I did the order right this time to make sure I buffed the guy. Again, I think it was overkill, it didn't matter, but it's like the exact same lethal. I don't know if the numbers are exactly the same, but they were really freaking close. I think I had like a minion on 4 and I summoned 3. I had the exact same cards. It was very, very familiar, I have to say. Hey, Grim Sheeper, dude, thanks for the 2 months. That's amazing. So, weirdly, these are like 3 of the best passives in the game. I don't know that they're that great for me. Mantle is probably my pick because I have Royal Gift. I have Doggy Biscuit. Wound Praise and stuff become pretty good on minions. Infestation's pretty good. I guess Swarm is technically a thing. Dire Frenzy's pretty good. Yeah, it's definitely Mantle. There's no question. Yeah. I do have some Battle Cries technically, but not enough to make that good. Extra Wolpertinger, extra Random Beast sort of stuff's not that exciting. And so that, of course, is like Egg Napper and Rodent, which are, again, okay. Rat King, I think, is... I don't know how that works. Did you get 2 Rat Kings? I don't think so. I don't know how that works. Hey, Haste Mal. Oh my god, 31 months. I am sorry that you were sick for a few days. I'm glad to have been a part of it. What little part I could help. Yeah, we're definitely taking Mantle. I mean, there's no question. I mean, I don't really need this. I think it's the best pick, though, right? I don't need Stampede because we generate so many cards anyway. It's got to be the 4 rats now, dude. Ah, rats! Yeah, dude, whatever. I don't know. That's going to be the name of the video, I think. Ah, rats! All right, I got to take a pee break, guys. Give me a second. I'll be back here in just a sec. Alrighty. Let's see how this goes. I cannot believe this deck is 3-0, dude. This is random. I have never seen anybody play Token Beast Hunter in Duels. But it seems pretty good. It actually seems kind of decent. I mean, I'm sure we'll lose our next 3 because I'm getting a little faith. So as soon as you start to believe, it's the hope that kills you, they say, right? I got a little hope, so I'm sure we'll go 0-3 from here. But man, I still dig it. It seems like it's doing pretty well against Pirate Warriors specifically.
Hey, are you a new professor?
Are you a new professor? He's flirting with her, right? All right, yeah, One Prey's a good opener. Especially if they play multiple minions, right? I can triple it with Mantle. Ugh. I don't know. Maybe it's not that good of an opener now that I think about it, because if I don't play, they don't play any minions. It's like, I don't really want to use it, you know. Maybe I still do to cycle. Just get a card draw. They're gonna hero power it once. I draw a card. Because currently I need a card. Yeah, I'm just gonna use it. Yeah. I don't want to get greedy. I need cycle. Wonder if they ever don't attack, it's an enemy card draw. If they're super heads up here. A little bit worried about Bronze Signet, like elemental value. You know, they can get some crazy elementals rolling if that happens. They do kill it. Okay. Nice. What would the best passive of this deck be? Is Mantle the top pick? I'd have to think about it more, but Mantle's not terrible, I have to say. Not bad. Oh, Hyena's good. Just any tempo beast is cool. I don't need a Hyena pop off. We don't have any way to give it charge or anything, so happy to just get a thing down. Get to draw again here too. Twice is nice. 3-drop? Oh, 3-drop. Man, we are just barely getting by here on these draws. I think we'll go Rodent Nest on 4 as opposed to Cinderai here, right? Guess maybe it depends on if I think I need Rush or not.
Calamos rises.
Yeah, let's go Nest. I might have a crazy Blast Fisher pop off here, man. I could go Swarm to kill this. Somehow, like, trade it and Swarm it maybe into something. I don't know. Maybe just go Face, honestly. Swarm it. Kinda need them to play bigger stuff. It's like, these are... I mean... Play something big, man. Need something that survives the dirigible hits so that I can Swarm this. Or maybe I just trade it and call it a day on the Blast Fisher, right? Okay, that actually does survive the dirigible hit. So I can go attack Face twice, Swarm, and Blast Fisher for 10 damage to the board and Face. You know, maybe 2 here, 4 here, and 6 here. Seems pretty good, right? I clear everything of merit. I get some cards back in hand. And I get crazy damage. I mean, I may not always clear these minions, but often. Wait, oh my god, I forgot about Mantle. Oh my god, I forgot about Mantle. Well, that makes this feel a lot worse. Let's just do it again. That's better. I totally forgot about Mantle. They may clear this and deny me a few pieces of value, but that's okay. We'll happily take as many as we can get. I forgot about Mantle. What's crazy is it went off on the rats, even though they got summoned. Like, I didn't even realize Mantle would matter because the rats were a separate summon. You know what I mean? It's kind of wild that they mattered. Oh, he must have a full board clear here. I'm gonna draw 87 cards. Yep. Yep. 87 cards. So we can just go rats here. Surely they don't have another board clear, right? The rats died mid-Mantle cycle and still went off. The in between. That to me is a little counterintuitive. I mean, we do just do this, right? Like, he just used a board clear. Hopefully there's not another one ready to go. If so, I mean, obviously we're dead. I mean, clearly we're dead. Were you guys expecting the death battle to resolve and then still have the Mantle proc the Devouring? Because I sure wasn't. Okay, that is very slow. Very good for Blast Fisher. What if I trade in 2 even to get in a Timberwolf, right? Because that, like, I lose 2 damage here and I lose 1 damage there, but I gain a cleaner hit on the Blast Fisher and a ton of Timberwolf damage. Oh, Royal Gift burn, dude. That would have been lethal just right there all by itself. Jeez. Okay, here's this. Let's go. Down to 8. Dire Frenzy can refill my deck quite a bit here. I can just go Rats Dire Frenzy at some point and get 9 cards back. Somehow I still have Carrot available. That's kind of cool. They didn't have a board clear last turn, so they have to find one they didn't have before or open up mana for one they didn't have before. It may not be a full clear, but it might be quite a few things. No way! Gidra's so insane there. Gidra's so insane there, dude. Come on, dude. Gidra clears 2 additional minions. Are you joking? I don't think it's gonna matter, but it's still insane. Unless they have 1 mana to clean up other stuff. I don't know. Gidra, dude, so busted there. God. Okay. I mean, I think this works like this, right? Like, does it... Every other Mantle buffs the other thing. It doesn't matter. I'm assuming. I don't need it to win, so it doesn't matter, but... Yeah, it does. Okay. Oh, it even shuffles, too! Wow, that's really cool.
I know when
Okay. We learned a lot in that game about Devouring Swarm weirdness. Dire Frenzy's insane. I mean, I definitely don't need staff because we have so much value. I mean, we've 87 million cards. I don't really think I need reflections either. Reflections is kind of cool with some of my buffs that aren't beasts. I would be kind of nervous to make this beast. I think I need this. I think I just need board clear. I think most of chat agrees. This is just kind of risky almost. One, I'm very likely to find because I have so much card draw. So like, I think I actually need this. Man, I think I take cards, actually, right? I almost never take cards, but I think, given fatigue, I actually need more cards. Because we're just drawing so much. Yeah, I think I take here. Kill Command's pretty good. Companion's fine. This is like too much hand fill. I don't actually need to fill my hands, because I'm doing that anyway. This just helps me play stuff out, so... Weird deck, dude. This deck is the craziest Duels deck we've played in a long time, dude. I love it when we build really weird stuff and it sort of works, right? Like, this is a really weird build and it sort of works. Well, some of it works really well, to be honest. So far, it works pretty darn well. Ah, rats! Like, who wants to play Pirate Warrior when you can play Rat Hunter in Duels? All right, Paladin is always spooky though, just big damage output and stuff. I gotta keep Hounds. It's just like the most powerful card in my deck, I think. The question is, do I keep hanging or do I look for a quicker start? I think I gotta look for a quicker start. I'm just a little bit worried if I don't hit a quicker start, this is the fastest start I have. Maybe I gotta keep this too to be safe. Just to make sure I can get moving on turn 2. Okay, that's great. Later. Oh no. Goggles. Oh god, high tempo craziness. Oh, and I got all rats. No, it's too many rats. Thank god I kept this. Man, we'd be in trouble. I need just to get started, you know, get the deck moving. Oh my god, dude, this is not a Hearthstone hand. I have 3 rats. I still look at those rats every time. Those 2 rats right there in the front. That one is, I don't know what's going on there, but I don't like it. Oops, all rats. Look at this hand. Oh god, that's amazing. All right. Oh no, dude. No, our one weakness. Turn 3 sword. Okay, Karen's... Oh no, you're kidding me. What? This can't be real. What is... What is this hand? 4 rats of extraordinary size. Oh man, I think I have to play Hounds to draw a card, guys. I can also just kill the front half of the Cairn. It sucks because it's like my most powerful play, but I just really need cards, right? I'm like sort of desperate. Okay, that's not bad. I need a target though. Okay, perfect. That's actually pretty good. I'm still gonna die because I'm taking 11 damage here, and he's gonna summon a Ragnaros or whatever, right? But at least I got plays now. Oh. Oh, cool, dude. Turn 2 swords. Great. Oh my god, you're kidding me. This guy hit the greatest play he's ever seen, and I hit the worst. Well, this is great. This is my opponent's turn 3 board, and I have 4 rats. Just excellent. Duels, dude. Duels. Duels, man, I love it. God, sword in the left spot with emerald goggles. Into a banana split in the left spot, dude. Vampiric Fangs is crazy good with Mantle, yeah. We'll take that. And life gain seems kind of cool too now. Scrap Shot's actually pretty good with Mantle. Master's Call, I don't know if I want that. Deadly Shot, not a Mantle play. Pretty good beasts, actually. I think I like the... No, I can't take Master's Call. Yeah, I like Spring Paws really good, actually. So, yeah. This is fine. Caravan, I mean, we do have a full hand of beasts sometimes, so... Why didn't I play Rats? The 6-mana card that you want me to play at turn 3? You know. I don't have magic powers, I guess, is the reason. If I had magic powers, I would have loved some Rats. I cannot believe we drew all 4 of the only 6-mana cards we have in our deck. I mean, literally, my hand was all Rats. That is so wild. Well, I mean, you take those losses. I can't be upset about that loss. Like, we were going to lose that anyway. I don't think it mattered what my hand was. So if we're going to take a garbage hand like that, that was the time to do it. You know what I mean?
From the competition, Professor.
When our opponent literally had the best possible draw in existence and we were going to lose that game 100% of the time, you might as well take your hits on those games, right? Yeah, Wind Prey is awesome to start with here to get some card draw flowing. Give us a 1-drop. We know the power of Timberwolf. Eggnapper draws 2 as well. That's pretty good. Taking on Discs of Legend. You don't typically see discs in Shaman, but I kind of dig it. This might actually live with this hero power. In which case, my hero power gets a little better, right? Okay. What do we do? What do we do? Turn 2. Oh, that's a spicy play. That's a spicy play. Okay. I see the lines. We just got to get a big board to stick.
Frost bites sharper than fang.
Wind Chill, sure. I think I go face, right? Well, I don't know. Winning the board's going to be pretty important here. He's going to freeze the Eggnapper, though. My turn 4 actually sucks right now. I don't know. I need to draw, I think. Yeah, we better kill this. Freezing Eggnapper's fine. Ooh. Man, we have a lot of really good follow-up right now, but not a lot of good board builds. Like, this is it, and he's going to freeze it probably, so it's going to take me another turn to get any board out. I mean, I can preemptively play the carrot. That's no problem, I guess. Just set up a carrot. Even if it gets removed, we have other win conditions now with Royal Gift and stuff. Ha ha ha. I'm in a real pickle right now. You're Pickle Rick. Do I watch Regis' stream before I go to sleep, or do I watch this run on YouTube? You could do both, even. Why not both? Give me all the views. I want your views. Feral Spirit. Okay, interesting. I mean, don't think we take the Royal Gift yet, but there is a little part of me that's intrigued by it. This is kind of a weird trade, I guess, but I don't know. Seems right still. I could have played the wolf and like tripled the thing, but I don't know. I didn't want to get too fancy. I wanted to save this for later. So maybe this is all right. Next turn, if these live, we have an insane play. Looks like most of them live. That's got to be worth it still, right? I mean, is it lethal now with this? I don't think, is it lethal? I don't know. I'm too lazy to count, to be honest. I mean, we're gonna do it, but is it lethal? 36. 36, 37, 39. Yeah, it's lethal. Okay. Cool. Thank you, Wolpertinger. Thanks, buddy. Okay. Well, this is definitely going on YouTube. Even if we lose out from here, I don't care. This is so insane. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate this. Bark Stripper's definitely a little expensive. We don't really need the card draw. Overwhelm's pretty cool with Mantle though, right? Kill Command's kind of the same, cool with Mantle. Like, this is totally fine. I like that these are cheap beasts. Thinking about that Overwhelm with Mantle though, that's usually pretty good for us. Bark Stripper though is really expensive, but then again, so is Dragonbane and Animal Companion, so these are kind of easier to play in some ways. All right. I cannot believe this is a working deck. Springpaw is awesome opener. Blastfisher way too slow.
Are you trying to stain my perfect record?
Ingenuity also too slow, I think. Weirdly, we have plenty of card draw, right? So I want the actual minions more than I want anything else. Rodent Nest is cool. Fangs is good life gain recovery potentially if this deck runs any minions. Sometimes Demon Hunters don't really run minions. I guess I could use it on my own stuff too. Whoa, we have the same package. Demons and Beasts dying, drawing a card. Wild. Wolpertinger's better to open. This is more reactive and fills the curve on 2. What was the starting deck idea? Honestly, it was this. We wanted a token hunter. Mantle wasn't really the plan, but we did run a handful of buffs to make it a possibility, I think. So it was shockingly close to what you're seeing, I think. Okay, this is wild, dude. We're both going to draw a million cards here. This is just draw your deck central right now. I'm actually worried his cards are going to do more, but I don't know. Mantle is, you know, a little more interesting than Signet from a tempo standpoint. So hopefully, like, we just really burn his hand into nonsense here. Is this a Fangs just to clear these? Because I kind of don't love McCall. Oh, I can actually buff this guy and trade into the important guy. Yeah, that's fine. I don't love hero powering, obviously, but killing that guy seems pretty important, doesn't it? Ooh, Overwhelm is going to be very cool, I bet, yeah. Okay. Whoa, okay. All right, that's not really what we're looking for, but I like it, I like it. I need a Rodent Nest turn into an Overwhelm. Double Rats to get in hand's kind of lame. Yeah, this is definitely a Who Will Fatigue first. I have a feeling I have more beasts than he has demons. You know, I think he hit kind of his better demon options early here. I suspect that's near the bottom of his available demon stuff. Oh god, it's coming together, dude. Gonna wait and see if I can't hit a good Overwhelm instead of a Fangs on these. Like, this may be something we have to Fangs if we start taking too much damage, but let's at least try to get there first. He could choose to burn a lot of cards here for me. I think that's fine. I have what I need in hand. Plenty of reloads, crazy follow-up damage. If he wants to try to punish Fatigue, we'll just win the game in the meantime, right? Okay, yeah, this looks like trade Overwhelm to me. Actually, trade gift Overwhelm is completely insane. I mean, just absolutely insane. Pretty good turn. You could debate, like, trying to save this for a follow-up lethal or something, but we just want to build the board, right? Like, we don't know the minions are going to stick if I don't buff them now, so. Okay, I got Rats follow-up. I've got Doggy Biscuit buff follow-up. I've got Vampiric Fangs clear follow-up if I need it. Demon Hunter traditionally not great at these sorts of boards, but there could always be treasures that deal with it, wand or something, right? You never know. I think he's suiciding here, it looks like. Yeah. Cool.
Time for summer break.
Dude. Stack is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild, dude. I mean, I think Blood Moon's pretty good for us, right? Yeah. I get a lot of wide boards. I might need life gain. Yeah, Blood Moon's actually sick. Okay. Yeah, we'll take this. We need cards. We have fatigue concerns. These are all actually pretty good. Ingenuity, again, maybe a little weak, but Frenzy's nuts with Mantle. All right. Do. Oh, hit the 2-1. Oh, I didn't even think about it. I was just like, let's just clear the guy. Yeah, you're right. I could have taken a 1-1 out of play. Sure, if that's seemingly super important to you. Yes. Yeah. Hit the 2-1 and then hit the 4-4. I honestly was too lazy to count the overwhelm damage. It seemed like it was plenty, but I was like, let's just soften up this guy and who cares? Okay, cool. We're looking great. Bad start here. We got to dump Bark Stripper, Blast Fisher. I mean, do we get rid of the Timberwolf on 1 here? Like, do we just throw it out? I think we might. I think the Timberwolf has sort of escaped its utility at this point. Like, we have other better follow-ups now thanks to Mantle, so like using Timberwolf for buffs is okay, but ultimately I just want to draw cards and develop a 1-drop, so let's just play Timberwolf on 1 if we have to here. We don't have anything else, and then that should be fine. This is a bad hand, I think. Kill Command to clear could be decent, but Caravan on 2 is especially weak. Gotta have Timberwolf to kick off some draw, though. Whoa! Fire Shaper Idols. Whoa! Demon Seed twice? No way. Carrot's good. Carrot's good. Whoa. Okay, sure. Thank you for the card draw. Gaining a lot of armor here. She is sort of harrowing, I suppose.
Get these relics to the hold.
Buff that rodent nest. It's literally the only card I have is a rodent nest. It's not even gonna get buffed. So sad. I definitely would have coined rodent nest here, right? I need stuff that I don't currently have, so. Faster this dies, the better, I think. If he does clear this and doesn't deal with a beast, we got carrot buffs, we've got blood moon buffs, either one. Probably take carrot first, right? Try to keep them alive into a blast fisher. Oh, he's trying a lot here. Double backfire. Maybe. We don't know. Yeah, double backfire. Wow. Spurning a card already? Jeez. My dude didn't die yet, though. Kind of sucks. Kind of needed my guy to die. This is almost too many minions out now. Another backfire. My God. Going crazy here. Blast Fisher could be an insane output. Stick still looks pretty nuts. Can go Swarm Blast Fisher maybe. Kind of like Kill Command for burst damage now. They are advancing quest very quickly, but hopefully we can just go over the top and it won't matter, right? Oh, Necrotics, not bad. Oh, yes, very nice. Okay, we get a big board here. Very cool. I think I might try to hold the Blood Moon. Just go Blast Fisher here, because... well, I don't know. Stick's a little better against... Stick's better against Fire Shaper, I guess. This is more immediate damage. How much do I need to leverage this board? Probably not that much. I'm going to draw rats before long. Could reload with Macaw, Animal Companion, worst case. Them dying is actually sort of good for card draw. Hate that I'm floating 2 mana if I go stick. I guess I could go Macaw or Hero Power. I think I go Blast Fisher now because I don't really care if these die. I just draw cards and get more reloads for later. But if I can just take this board all the way home, stick's better. But I'm just worried there's so many good, like, there's Rankers, there's School Spirits. Like, I don't think I'm going to be able to take this board all the way home. I think this is kind of risky against Ranker too, but I don't know. Let's just do it. This is just so clean with the board actually having the exact one spot. I can always sort of do this later. It's really debatable though. I think there's upsides to both. Oh my god, he top decks a Ranker. Every time, dude, I swear. Wand is kind of neat. Did I not get a Rats at all? Wow, I burned the gift too. Cool. That went about as poorly as possible. I mean, the thing is, like, Carrot was still bad to Rankers. I don't know if we had any material change there. Huffer? No Huffer. Oh, replaced. Cool. It's really bad burns there, I think. And no good cards in hand. No Rat to reload. I was really hoping for a Rat reload. Rat reload. And if only we'd had... Oh, even 6 mana. There was double Rankers, so we really couldn't have ever got those out of range, that Ranker. Just bad timing. As always lately is the case with Duels, it seems. Oh, there's our Rat, baby. Okay. Oh, 2 of them, in fact. I'm only gonna get 1 Rat back in hand. Actually, I think I'm just gonna go Rat King this turn. And triple buff. I like this a little better.
Job's done.
Pretty good on the triple buff. Rat King's nice to have down if Rats come out, so get him out ahead of time, right? Still hitting pretty hard. Hit for 8 here. This looks good. Sad I lost that Royal Gift, man. That's one of our better follow-ups. Now we have Dire Frenzies are good damage output. That's about it. The card I just played was pretty good, I guess, but Infestation's actually still sort of okay. Minefield seems very weak. Ray's dead. Okay. Cannoneer again. Wow. Don't snipe anything, please. Oh, look at this. Trying to play for the high roll. I love it. I hope it whiffs. Hope it goes face twice. Punish. Punish this. Go face twice. Don't reward this greed. That's not bad. That's actually the next best scenario. That leaves 12 up. Do I have any lethals here? Because, like, he's at 17 and I have 12 out. Frenzy is just enough on its own, let alone kill command here. Cool. Scary game, really. Pretty scary game. How surprising. That was harrowing. 7 wins though, dude. This deck's crazy. I love how much card draw it has. I feel like you just have a million choices constantly. This is great. This is totally fine, yeah. We take cards, right? Still worried there might be a game where fatigue is relevant, so. I mean, I think that concern's going away, like, but the thing is, I'm not making my deck much worse. Like, all these are good cards, too. Dire Frenzies are insane for us. How many Dire Frenzies do I have now? 3? 3 Frenzies, 4 Rats. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna keep a Wand, actually. I like having the emergency out, and then we're gonna look for beasts here.
Did you bring any mushrooms for me, Omu?
I kind of like Swarm because you can maybe force a draw, but just getting the beast first and foremost. Oh boy, this is a really bad hand. I need Spring Paw. I need Macaw. I need card draw. I'd take an ingenuity at this point. Oh boy. Uh-oh. So this may be a game we have to play from behind a little bit and try to recover later. Kill Command's a good like triple clear, like 3/3/3 on turn 3 if we need it. It gets the token board. Tome. Oh, Meek Mastery with that freaking hero power. Uh-oh. This is spooky. Spooky stuff. Wand might be super important. How many hero powers have I used so far? Not many. Not many. I mean, I think this was the right hero power. Just, you know, we've had good plays, thankfully. So Hunter, I mean, it's just there's so many. It's you don't even know. Tree ants are neutral, right? I think so. Haven't we done this before with the trees being 3/3s? I thought maybe not. I think we decided the trees were, but the Demon Hunter minions weren't. If I recall. Ooh, Spring Ball. Nice. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. They're not neutral? Oh, I thought they were. Are we sure? Maybe they're not. I don't know. Here, let's see. Tree ant. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of Greedy Gains. Maybe I'm thinking of Greedy Gains instead of this. I bet that's what I'm thinking of. I bet that's what I'm thinking of. Greedy Gains. Swarm doesn't quite kill that. Kill Command doesn't quite kill that. Or maybe Captured Flag. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of Greedy Gains and Captured Flag making this good. So yeah, maybe this actually isn't even that good. Meek Mastery may not help them too much. We Kill Command, put this to 1. I mean, I think that's okay. It fills my turn. Sets up for the Spring Paw later. Could try to wait and greed the wand. I don't think that makes a lot of sense, though.
Be one with nature.
Job's done.
Let's just set this up. Moving quite a bit of damage, too. We have a little bit of healing, but... not a ton. Just the Blood Moon rate, I think. Mark hurts a little bit there. Ugh. Could technically still clear with hero power, huh? Guess not clear, but clear the Leok, I should say. Assuming it's not a like Bamboozle. I mean, Bamboozle might keep it around the same health total anyway, unless it's a neutral minion, I guess. No. We're in it now, so I don't know. Let's see. Oh, evasion's totally fine. Great, great, great. Okay, cool. Okay, so now we're in Wand or Rat King territory, whatever feels better. Still don't really love my hand. It's not shaping up like in any crazy way. I'm still very behind. But I think Wand is fine for that. Like, we're in a kind of good position to be behind almost. Take a Wand recovery turn. Oh, in fact, I think it's right now. I mean, does this have to be the Wand? It does, right? Rat King's not good enough, I don't think. They're kind of light on resources. Like, yeah, I think I have to. They're more likely to play a taller board next turn, I'm sure. So maybe, maybe Rat King will feel better next turn. Yeah, I mean, this is early, but I can't leave that up against Druid particularly. Savage Roars and Arbor Ups and millions of punishes, right? It's just going to kill me if I leave that alive, so. Okay. Need to get a stable counterboard here. Oh, that's a great, exactly what I needed. Rat King target. Oh, well. Guess I can Devouring Swarm here. It's probably worth it. Yeah, it's totally worth it. I think we'll dump a Macaw at the end as well, right? Just to get more card draw going. Could go for the Initiate as a slightly better minion, I guess. But I think I like options more.
Job's done.
Okay, that is not a good beast. I don't need that at all. That's really bad. Rat King again, though, of course, off Devouring is pretty nice. Have some 7-mana lines I'm sure we could find here. Initiate, Egnapper, Animal Companion. Kobold Bro. Oh, whoa, that's a weird shape. That is a super weird shape for a minion, isn't it? It's only deal 6. Try to hit a cool Animal Companion play. Hero power, Rat King kills, I guess. Yeah, I deal the damage too, that's fine. This works. Oh, Fangs is very nice. Life gain. Oh, that's the other life gain we had. I thought we had something, but I couldn't remember what it was. Yeah, that's actually really good. Mantle. Crazy triple clear. Hey, DeSantis, toss some bits to your Twitcher. I've actually never heard anyone say that. That's really clever. That's great. Witcher Season 2 was awesome, by the way. I loved it. I like Season 1 too, but Season 2 I thought was even better. Oh, I've been watching Station 11 lately. Oh, I love it so much. It's like a post-apocalyptic show on HBO Max. It's awesome. Okay, I mean, I think this is vampiric, right? At least with 5 mana, we could just go like Companion and Initiate or something. Just heal up. Is that the show with you, Lori? No, that's called Avenue 7 or something. I watched that, but it wasn't very good. I didn't like it. I forget the name of that one. It does sound... I think they both had numbers and sound similar, but no. This is like a post-pandemic show, but it was actually not based on COVID-19 or anything. It was written beforehand and kicked off beforehand. Coincidentally lined up pretty well. But anyway. Yeah, we'll just take this. And even though this is a hair off curve, I think it's okay. Alright. Looking pretty good here. I did lose a lot of my reactivity now after the wand and the fangs. But hopefully we can just kind of turn the corner now that we've won the board back, right? This guy's 4 away, so we do need something else here to make him good. Next turn, we could just do like... I don't know. Stegadon Blast Fisher, right? Like, I don't know. What something, I don't know. Whatever. Would love like a Dire Frenzy here, right? Oh, just concede. Got it. That works too. Okay, man, we are murdering with this. 8 and 1, dude. This, oh my god, Fangs again is great. Yeah, I love it. It's so good with Mantle. This is actually pretty cool. Oh, never mind. This is even better. It's more rats. Ah, rats! I love it, dude. It's really good. Yeah, even Cable Rat's not bad. It's at least a rat. Yeah. Scuffed Rat Hunter is at 8 wins, dude. I built this masterpiece of a buff Paladin deck. We couldn't win a single freaking game hardly. This piece of garbage we randomly threw together is absolutely owning. Oh.
Slate versus Slate.
Oh man, mirror match. You know they're beast hunter. Always. I mean, this is a really good pair of buffs, but can I be greedy with it? I don't know. Maybe we keep the infestation because it's pretty fast, but other than that, that might be too greedy, right? I need to get the deck moving otherwise. Okay, no one drop here. I might coin Hyena though just to get a start. Make sure we don't fall too far behind to get more beasts to reload potentially. So pretty high tempo deck here. Cheap battle cries and cheap cards off those battle cries. Not a Death Rattle Hunter, which is just like unheard of. Curious what he's got here. I mean, secrets, presumably. But only this buff, dude. It'd be so sick. Still a very strong turn, obviously. That's quite a turn one for this particular deck, especially if I can follow up with Doggy Biscuit on 3 of these, right? I'm just gonna overwhelm. Oh. I guess we don't actually have to worry about Freezing Trap that much, do we? Because we're just gonna buff everything out of range. Or not freezing, I mean explosive. Freezing, you know, we'll test, but... He might have thought this explosive trap was safe, right? And oh, just cats. Oh, okay. Even that, we don't have to worry about too much. Yeah, sure. Okay. Pretty good board. This can clear a 4/5 with weapon attack. And do some face damage, I guess. No value trade, thankfully, so that's good. Yeah, I'll just reload with a hyena and a cub, I guess, unless Wound Prey makes a lot of sense. He missed a face attack there, but whatever.
I'll give you an A in field study.
Oh, wow, okay. Sure. Snipe, maybe? I don't know, okay. Maybe Ice Trap? Spell-based? Do we go Nest or Dragonbane here? Probably go Dragonbane? A little more threatening given the current like game state, right? This feels like explosive this time for sure. It's not explosive again. Wow, dude. I don't... It's gotta be rats then, right? Or not rat, I mean, Ice Trap, probably. Okay. Dude, Mantle with buffs is so busted, dude. Hey, Flintheart, I don't know if I said thanks for the 4 months, but thank you for the 4 months, Flintheart. I might have missed that. Is Tavish enough? Dude, the way it changes their health total every time freaks me out, dude. Every time. Explosive for 3 doesn't really do enough. Freezing plus explosive. I feel like I'm kind of guaranteed here, right? I don't see what it would be. Oh, maybe with that too? Double explosive trap actually could be kind of nuts. Yeah, I should probably just hero power first then, right? To make sure this doesn't die to double explosive trap. That way I get at least that 5 through. Does make my reload a little worse technically, but it puts us very close to having lethal regardless. I am worried about double explosive here. I have no board. Doesn't appear to be that because these are green still. Singular explosive it looks like. Okay. Cool. Man, dude, this deck is absolutely flying. We are murdering people. Oh, Hounds is so good. I have to take it. Yeah. Dude, I have the thickest deck ever. I have 53 cards. We're about to hit the cap on the deck, dude. What happens if you get to 60? Is it possible? I have like a few more choices. Can you get an over 60? What does it just pick a card to destroy? Hey, Gold Member, dude. Thanks for the Prime sub.
Slate versus Elusia.
I've never seen anyone so serious about
Yeah, we'll take Macaw Rat Pack. I think Rat's a little slow for Priest in particular. I'm gonna go faster. Need a good buff follow-up. That's not bad. Yeah, be good. Do you really get triple no more, please? Yeah, literally the only game we've lost is because I had 4 rats of extraordinary size in my opener. That's it. That's all. Every other game. Invigorating Light and... Oh, Dream cards. Fancy. It's kind of spooky. This isn't the greatest adorable here. Like, we vastly prefer that Wolpertinger opener, right?
Keep your thoughts to yourself.
Probably still gonna do it just to get a full board going, but could try to greet it. I don't think it's worth it though. We just want to stand curve and go. Set up for more card draw. Set up for the next one, right? It's all good. We'll go Rat Pack into Cinderai. This is draw 3 on board. It's nice. Oh, sure. Wand doesn't seem super useful. I do think I'm gonna need... Man, do I ever go Fledgling instead? No, I need the stickiness. It's really good at this follow-up buff. I might need Vampirics in this one to... Oh, Dream's really nice there, actually, yeah. It's disruptive to me for sure. Might need Vampirics to stay alive. If this gets streamed, I'm gonna be a little distressed. I don't know. Maybe I should have just played this. Same difference, kind of, but... Oh, man. Definitely should have played this. It's taking me a while to get rolling here. Doesn't necessarily matter because we're just so good once we do get rolling, but... Yeah. I like playing that guy while he lines up well into the board, right? Where there's, like, nothing killing him on board. Because I think he scales worse late, but... That was just a super efficient answer, unfortunately. Alright, we'll try again. Should I trade this? No, it's too good of a buff. I need it to swarm a board better. 41 health? Yeah, they have Invigorating Light. Whenever you play a holy spell, give all friendly characters +1 health. Including your face. Amazingly, they've only played 1 holy spell with their Invigorating Light deck, but it worked.
Is there trouble?
Oh man, these are tough for my mantles. Ah, no. Oh my god, Vampiric Fangs would be so insane here, dude. Oh my god. I can take the wand, but is it too early? Right? I don't think it's too early. I think I'm gonna trade and play Dire Frenzy and Doggy Biscuit, right? I do leave 13 up, which is kind of risky against Priest, but I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. I'm going to try to just swarm enough board that I win. I do have to worry about, like, Shadowward Ruin, sort of. But this is how I win the game, so. Could try to spread these out a little, I guess. Maybe I should have spread out across the sides there. So many 1-mana 4/4 rats in my deck right now. Do I just go really big, though, to deny trades better? I mean, these all go to 7s. They don't really deny trades. Yeah, let's spread it out a little. That way I have, like, more 4 dudes chilling. Kind of a mix of stats that way, right? 4 health is an important breakpoint against the 3/5s, most importantly, so... Spread it out a little. Just 1 death is not too bad, I guess. Ooh, Blood Moon's really important for us. Wow, very nice. Hound's Blood Moon in particular is kind of crazy. They leave up a majority of these minions. We're going to get a good Blood Moon now, potentially. They're going face. There's no way I'm dead, right? They only have 2 mana left. There's no way, right? Oh, coins, though. I'm actually dead. No way, dude. I'm actually dead. I can't believe they killed me. Nightmare. I didn't think about nightmare calculations. Man. It's tough, dude. It's tough. Nightmare extra 4 or 5, really, for 0 mana stacks up pretty fast. Yeah. Yeah, mutating is insane for us. Yeah, we don't need extra cards, so that's not valuable. It's not bad. I just have so much card draw. I can take any piece and it's fine, right? It's fine. That's why you want... No, I don't think one's right still. That's called hindsight bias. As you acknowledge. I had to stabilize a board or I wasn't going to win, right? Like, every extra turn I take to get the big board is a turn I don't heal off Blood Moon, is a turn they just keep stacking up damage. Like I have to build the big board, and then we can start dealing with their stuff, right? Or hitting them for lethals is really the hope. But if we don't ever build the board, I don't ever get the life back. I don't ever, you know. It's just, you gotta make the turn.
Who let this monstrosity in?
You gotta turn the corner, you know. It sucks, it hurts, like it feels bad, but okay, we want cheap beast. This is too expensive. Yeah, Initiate Coin Infestation is actually not bad. It's not great against this hero power with Warrior, but if they go Pirates, perhaps it's okay. Meek Mastery is pretty spooky. We've seen a lot of Mysterious Tomes today, which I like Tome. I think it's super underrated. I'm glad people are picking it. Just almost never see it, usually. Would love a Wolpertinger here. That would be better than this. But having 2 minions at least maybe makes this kind of a 50-50 on the Initiate. Or maybe they just play like a 2-2 and it doesn't contest anyway, right? Egg Napper. Does that make me want to follow up differently? I don't think so. This lets me test secrets. This does quite a few things, right? Cats. Okay, Cats does unfortunately change the math here a little. It's just an easy trade now for them. Back double trade. Need some drawn cards though. Yeah, Cat's really good. It's one of the better secrets, I'd argue. Just incredibly efficient, you know, early game. Hopefully they whiff on their turn 2. Like, we're deep enough in the run now where having a turn 2 pirate is not guaranteed. Although, alas. I can't complain about any outcome because, you know, we've been doing broken stuff, so oh my god, this curve though, come on, dude. How do you have this big of a deck and still have a perfect curve, dude? Oh, come on, dude. Like, he's got a perfect curve. He had 4 cards and it's a perfect curve. I don't even know. I need Vampiric Fangs and Wand and maybe a Kill Command and I think we're cooked. I don't think we have any outs. It's not Ingenuity. It's gotta be Vampiric Fangs now into something later. Yeah, this doesn't do it right. I'm just dead. What is this? 15, 19, 23. Technically alive here. There's no wand play. I don't actually even know if Fangs off the top here would keep me alive or not. I can't play Egg Napper because if he's just ignore it, I don't draw an extra card next turn. He has a weapon? Oh, he does have a weapon, yeah. Is it 1 attack? I think I said 23, right? 8, 15, 23. Yeah, I'm actually just dead then. Can't win. I have to play a beast to draw a card, even if somehow it's a 0 attack weapon, like armor weapon or something. I don't know, right? I don't think it's possible though. Yeah, Patches is pretty crazy. Yeah, this curve. I mean, it's just like having the perfect curve this late into a run is impressive, honestly. Good on you. We just hit a wall here, dude. Two tough openers. Priest game was winnable, just happened to have the exact right burst out. The Dream was crazy, the Shadowward Pain was crazy, and then the you know, the Nightmare lethal out too. That was tough. Just kind of lined up really well for them. If I'd taken different plays, not that my plays against the priest were wrong. I think they were totally reasonable and fine. Like they all had logical outcomes. Just ended up playing poorly into their hand, you know. But you can't control that. Like the rodent nest instead of the cinder eye would have been better, but we didn't know. You know, it's hard to gauge. Okay. That was actually a pretty sick run. Kind of climax was a little down, I guess. You know, kind of ended soft there, but phrasing maybe there. But you know what I mean? Like it didn't finish super strong, but still a crazy run. Very fun. Crazy win total too for that deck, I think. The fact that won anything was impressive to me. Urzel Giant, nice. Cool. Okay. My wife texted me a mysterious text. Let me see what this is about. And then we'll either play some standard real quick or not. Based on this result. If there is a result in time. Okay. No, we're going to play some standard. All right. This deck I've seen floating around on Twitter the last day or two. It's pretty crazy looking. It is I don't know what I would call it, a miracle druid almost. Like I don't know if miracle's the right word. Handbuff, like I don't know what you call it. We're gonna say it's from walnuts, I think. Yeah, walnut. So the idea with this deck is to, I've never even seen it played, but you know, you can piece it together from context clues. Stormpike Quartermaster is a hand buff card. And you have a bunch of cheap spells, 0 mana and otherwise. And you play these guys either off Drekthar or not. And you hand buff Umbral Owls for like 1 billion stats. And then you play a bunch of hand buffed Umbral Owls for like 30 Umbral Owls. I was planning to do this in Priest with the Quartermaster. It seemed like it was a really cool Priest idea. Like, you know, using Nazmani with that guy and getting some crazy hand buffs off, which we'll still do, but this is a Druid version doing the same thing, so pretty crazy. Now, I don't know if the right way to play this is to, like, I don't think you play Drekthar immediately, usually. I think you probably want to wait for, like, a mid-game swing to some extent.
I will heal the
I also don't know how much we hard mulligan for Drekthar. Draw a beast? Oh, that's for the owls. Okay. So once I draw the Umbral Owls, I can grab the Drekthar guaranteed, right? Does Cold Tooth Mine also consider the discounts on the owl? Like, as soon as I push these to 3, do I draw Drekthar? Why not buff a charge minion? I think because you need a 0 mana play to get the immediate swing off of it. That's what I was going to do in Priest, is like buff a smite in hand, but I think the idea is like if you're spending all your mana buffing it, you need to be able to play it ASAP. Just if it's 30-30, hopefully it wins you the game anyway, right? Most decks can't deal with that. I don't know. We're going to keep this and see what happens. We're going to see what happens. Oh. Okay, well that seems to solve the problem. Okay, sure. Yeah. That'll make life easy. I mean, I have so many 0 mana spells. Can I play Drekthar on 4? Like, I'm gonna have so many buffs already.
We will feed.
I guess if you hit Oracle, you're kind of sad, right? Oh, shoot. That means I'm going to hit Oracle, which actually now makes the turn kind of even crazier in a weird way because of this guy. Like, I could go Drekthar, Innervate, Storm Pike, and I get 3 Storm Pikes. The problem then is I don't really have a ton of mana, although I can go Nature Studies now. Okay, I mean, is this actually insane? I feel like it's kind of insane. I don't know how much I want to greed it versus just go next turn. Like, I can actually go next turn. I can get a Lightning Bloom. It's not going to be, like, the biggest Umbral Owl, but it's going to be pretty insane. Oh, yeah, do I have to wait for the... Yeah, do I have to make the Owl 3 mana, actually? Oh, I probably do. I probably need one more spell, don't I, to make the Owl 3 mana. Yes, I bet you're right. If the Owl isn't in deck, can I do it at all? Like, does it count the current cost? I don't know, we're going to learn. I need to play one more spell, though. Then we'll learn. We're going to learn, right? Let's see right now, actually. So the Owl is 3, but will... Oh, he's not yellow. He won't work, right? He won't work, so we got to just do this to get it out, and then we'll be ready next turn. He turns yellow, right? I think.
For Ardenweald.
This is like the same kind of decks you're facing off. It's like 2 pop-off, like, spell spam, discounting type decks going toe-to-toe here. I think I go, right? Like, I don't have the most spells ever, but I can kill these Nazmanis at least. A couple of them, maybe. I need to hit, like... Oh, Moodlet Guidance might actually be insane, right? Yeah, he turns yellow. Okay. You think it counts to 7? All right, how are the different costs? One got discounted by Living Seed as well.
They're steel. That's what makes them tasty. They're steel. That's what makes them tasty.
Solar I can't really play, so I guess I Guidance. Okay, I don't really need those, but... Alright.
I have too many minutes.
Oh my god, I forgot this was getting copied. I'm an idiot. I forgot it's getting copied. It's still fine. That's great. Oh my god. Okay. That's a pretty good turn. These aren't the biggest they could be, right? But I think it's okay. I think we did a pretty good turn, all things considered. I think we have to be pretty okay with this. Like, you know, is it worth waiting another 2 turns for a couple extra spells? I don't think so, right? I think sometimes you just want to go. It depends on the matchup, I guess. If you think they have a lot of removal and control tools, maybe. Oh my god. Okay. Still a pretty nasty board. Okay, gross. Less nasty all the time. Oh my god, I'm still gonna lose, aren't I? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I need an answer that doesn't exist in Druid. I mean, that currently only has 5 attacks, so, I mean, theoretically, we're okay for a minute. Bloom Pride's Fury. I dig it. I dig it. We don't need an alignment. We already got 1, so... I'm not killing this, am I? It's not actually that bad to kill. I can value trade mostly and still kill it, right?
That's not
Crystal clear.
And then he's just totally out of win conditions, maybe, right? And I still get to hit for a lot. Okay, this is a weird game, dude. Lethal, wasn't it? I don't think so. This can't go face, so I only lost 8 or something, right? 9. I lost 5 and 3 and 3. I lost 11, so. That was lethal? I only lost 11 damage. Guys, rush minions can't go face. Oh, yeah, okay, it's Rush. Yeah, remember, it's Rush. Okay.
That crunch! That crunch!
Crystal clear.
All right. Looking good. Moon Touch follow-up damage too. This was one of the weirdest Hearthstone games. I mean, just absolutely crazy. Rush can't go face with that attitude. That's funny. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Priest. Very kind of you. Oh. Shenanigans, I see. Not actually kind. Shenanigans. Boop, 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 boop. Cool. Yeah, that was fun. I mean, we would have won even harder if not for the shard, but still, it was such a crazy turn. I like this deck. This is fun. I mean, I think we had a pretty good hand there, right? Like, we had the Drekthar auto draw. We had the way to get the dudes out of deck. And we found out the owls, even if they're 3 mana, although I don't know, they were different costs. I'm not sure. Maybe that was still 4 mana. I don't know now that I think about it.
It isn't over between us.
Maybe they were still 4 mana.
You have much to answer for.
I don't know. I think Guidance seems like a good keep. Just give me stuff to do early, right? Lunar as well. Maybe that owl was still 4 mana, because the other one was 3 from the living seed, you know? I don't think the overload's going to stop me from doing anything super important, so let's just take these. They're actually pretty good follow-ups sometimes on owls and wideboard Drekthars and stuff. I feel like we could definitely not hit our card draw and feel very sad in this deck, but let's not condemn it for that until it happens, right? Because you have Living Seed, Guess the Weight, Cold Tooth Mine, which all I think get you closer to your win condition. Speaking of, here we'll take an owl, I guess. Okay. Great. Might be worlds where you just play an owl too because you need to if you're desperate. This appears to be a pretty slow Demon Hunter. I don't know if it's Death Rattle. He got off to a terrible start. If it's OTK, there's no quest. I've seen some of the like Fell Demon Hunter stuff too with Kurtrus. Could be that maybe. Might be good for us. I mean, they can punish a big board if they have the Kurtrus combo already. But oh wow, this is already a second Umbral Owl. So now I just need Drekthar. And more card draw, honestly. We still need more card draw. I guess I could still do the crazy, like, early triple owl here, honestly. Oh, could be rogue. Oh, sure, yeah. Could be a rogue taking their time. Yes, yeah. Yeah, that's a good thought, too. That makes sense to me.
You look like you
No.
love a good
Not a
deal.
rogue. Wild. Oh, boy. Fungal Fortunes. I don't think I can risk that, right? Because every minion's really important. It might be worth it still, honestly. But I don't want to risk it. Pretty high likelihood I summon another 4/3 here, but could actually be in hand. Heads up! Let's go! So, you know, Owl, Germination, Heart of the Wild, Power of the Wild is like kind of a win condition, right? I may not really need to go for the Drekthar here. I might just go ham right now and build this like insurmountable board. I guess it's not that insurmountable against 4/4s, but it's still pretty nuts, right? It's still pretty crazy. I'm worried if I wait too long and I go for the regular combo, he's just going to kill me with his combo. Because I'll have such health totals on board that I'll be dead, I think. I don't actually know if I'm using the right amount of mana here, but I just want to get these to 0. I think I like the buff more than I like the extra minion, right? Oh, I actually... Yeah, this isn't even as much mana as I thought it was. Which, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know. This isn't really as big as I was thinking in hindsight. I'm not sure this is right. Again, I don't think I want to take too long, though. So... Because I know I'll lose to Performer's combo if I build a big board. Because these don't go face, right? Like, I just sit there with my giant minions for a turn, and that might leave me dead. Oh, Inquisitor here is really weak. That's good. Oh, wow, yeah, this got there. Cool, dude. That feels a bit like a premature concede. I mean, I guess I was dealing 22 or something, but... Okay. Performers incoming, I agree. Yeah, I think that's cool. Because, you know, it might have taken me another, who knows, 5, 10, who knows how many turns, you know, to get the full combo. And then as soon as I play stats, I'm just a sitting duck and I'm dead. Because I don't like get taunts or anything. They're just minions. Because they're not charged minions. If they were charged minions, of course, like, yeah, okay. What's a good alternative to Hearthstone? Stop supporting Blizzard, but still have the itch. It depends on why you stop supporting Blizzard. Because, like, I'd recommend Runeterra, but Riot, who runs Runeterra, had the same sort of... if it's the sexual assault and, you know, all that allegations and craziness for Blizzard, Riot just settled a $100 million lawsuit as well for the same stuff. So I don't know. There's no really... Everybody sucks, apparently, in game dev. Or, you know, not every individual person, but every company has garbage going on. So it's hard to recommend to anybody. It's just, what are you going to do? I like Runeterra, though. Runeterra's fun. It's pretty easy to get into. Slay the Spire is great if you want to go indie. There's a lot of good indie deck builders out there. They won't have the PvP itch, but a lot of really good indie deck builders. All right, let's do this. I think we want to keep resource generation and card draw primarily, right? We hope to find the 0 mana cards later. Okay, you don't really want these guys in hand so much. I'd rather have the Drekthar for sure, but having one of them is not a problem in and of itself. Best in Shell? Yeah, I'll take that. Tradable's pretty good. Double pounce. Battlegrounds clone, Storybook Brawl, yeah. Storybook Brawl is probably what you're talking about, I'm guessing. Pretty good. I only played Storybook Brawl like the first week it came out. I haven't played it since, but I know a lot of people like it. Hatchet.
Glory! I'm here for the gold.
Cannot believe Hatchet's gotten good. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but it's just so cheap and everything. But I don't know. I'm still, oh, that's not good. That's not what we wanted to see. Blech. Guidance. If I get a card draw card, I'll probably double it up. Otherwise, probably not. What do I look for here? Drekthar. I really don't want Oracle. I really don't want Innervate. We'll just take a shell and trade it again. I'm falling so far behind here, dude. I'm falling so far behind. I'll probably have to Lunar a minion this turn into Living Seed. Oh, that's the minion. Yes, that one. That's the one indeed. Thank you. I mean, do I ever just go double Stormpike right now? Maybe next turn? I'm just dying. I need to make a swing here. Stormpike, Lunar. Stormpike. No, I can't do that. That's just mana. I could play one right now. Double Lunar. Or still actually go Living Seed, I guess. I think I can wait one more turn. Well, I don't know. What's it matter? It's kind of the same difference. I mean, it's not because I lose some spells, but let's just play one now.
They're steel. That's what makes them.
Hopefully he doesn't hit the other Stormpike. I wanted to hit the Umbral Owls, right?
I'm waiting for no one.
We'll wait on the next one. The Owls mean it can immediately interact, so saving the pounces for next turn is fine. Wish this deck had just a little bit of healing, but I'm sure that would make it weaker. I just, my instincts want to have like a Moon Touched Amulet, you know? Ugh, that's hard to kill. So I'm gonna go Stormpike here. Just play everything basically. Try to swing hard enough to win. I might have to Solar that Lunar, huh? To kill that guy.
They're steel. That's what makes them tasty.
A lot of wasted mana here, really, but it's okay. We're just playing for the win, right? So. Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is good enough, right? It's just not that big, really, in the scheme of things. I guess if I can hit for 16 twice, but this guy probably dies. He's not really that big. I'd rather have, like, 2 8/8s, I think. Maybe if I follow this up with, like, I don't know, what would even be good? Nature Studies into Beast Buff or something? I don't know. That doesn't seem that good either, though. Is there any viable Control Warrior deck? There's like a tier 4 one or something, but not. I wouldn't personally call it super viable now. It's kind of iffy, I think. I haven't even looked at that recently, to be honest. Maybe not even really tier 4. I can't even find it on Aces Replay anymore. There's some floating around though that aren't too changed from early in the expansion. Does this die? Could kill the Stormpike, I wouldn't care. Oh, don't go all face. I mean, even if he takes the 6 here, it's kind of the same as that getting to attack next turn. He's at 19, I deal 12, but I'm leaving a crap ton of damage on board. That's scary. Oh, that's good. No! No! Innervate? Oh, God. Freaking Innervate. Are you joking? Okay, well, I just have to pretend I'm not dead here, and somehow I have... somehow I take this 10 and 11 and deal 12. I don't know. It's the only shot. I need like guidance into damage or a pounce or a... I don't know. Probably dead. I don't actually know. Smite is lethal, I guess. That's not lethal, but a taunt is pretty much GG, right? Oh, that's heal too. Jeez, what a good answer. Okay. I need silence into pounce. Neither of which exist. Innervating. God damn it, dude. Come on, dude. Double innervate? Come on, dude. That's garbage. Alright, GG. You attacked the wrong minion, Regis. What are you doing? You attacked the wrong minion. Well, okay, that was a weird draw. You know, if this hadn't been a part where you're running the removal stuff, which I still wrong by all data. People do it because it feels right, and people want to like have answers to things, but it makes your deck worse, for the record. So it kind of tilts you a little bit. People still do it, but you know, whatever's fun, play what's fun. I get it. But if it wasn't that version, if it was the more all-in piratey version with damage only, we would have had a shot there, maybe. All right. We'll try one more, and then I gotta go. Really kind of wanted to get some good games out of this, but I gotta go soon.
For the light, for my daughter.
Heal the eternal.
I mean, man, I sure don't hate nature studies, but I feel like I need to spend some time mulliganing for the good stuff. I don't know. Maybe these are so good because they can find card draw, though. Fill my turns finding card draw. And discounts, of course. Keep getting Quartermaster early. Stop. Do I care about Overload? Not really, no.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Winter Vale.
Oh, no. Okay, keep an eye on that guy. Oh, Stormpike again. Gross. Is this a cheap spell or just a good buff follow-up? What do we like more? I'm not really going to have mana to play that. Or tradable, actually. Probably like tradable the best. I need card draw. Okay. Man, we're not hitting Drekthar at all. The old-fashioned way of doing this isn't fun. Pounce. I wasn't requesting the pounce. I was identifying the pounce. I mean, buffs are coming. I just need card draw. I need pop-offs. And the problem is Priest is probably pretty good at answering big owls too, right? Like, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to connect to the owls because one ruin or death or whatever just kills me. Card draw. I said card draw. Oh boy. No card draw, no owls, no Drekthar. I don't even need a Drekthar now. Oracle would be better than Drekthar. Same effect, but cheaper. I need Living Seeds. I need Cold Tooth Mine. Guess the Weight. Any card draw really is great. It's just great.
Cannot exist without dark.
It's just all lunar eclipses, dude. That's all I have. That's like the third lunar eclipse I've played, and there's another one in hand. What is going on, dude? Where is card draw? I have so much of it, right? It's actually most of the deck. Weirdly, well, not most, I guess, but there's 6 right here. 8, actually. This band right here is 8 card draw cards. And then this is another one. Everything else is like combo pieces or generation. I mean, I'm going to get Innervates and Blooms next because they're the next worst thing.
My poem is perfect.
My opponents take their time, but the issue is, like, I'm not going to win off the owls. As soon as I get owls, I'm not going to be able to go face or anything, and they're just going to kill them. Shadow or Death or Silence or whatever, right? It won't be enough. Hey, there's some card draw. Nice. Excellent work. Okay. Definitely don't want to go too early here. I definitely want to get bigger.
I'm undead, not dead.
Ugh. We can clear those fine with owls when it's time to go. No big deal. Bloom. I knew it. I knew we'd get a bloom, dude. So dead. Guess the weight. Cold Tooth Mine. Guess the weight. Oh no. Big scary Moarg. Guess the weight. I want guess weight because it's 2 cards usually. Might be hard to guess though. There's a lot of same cost things happening here. What are you doing with their hand?
Light cannot exist.
What was that? They had oh my god, Light Share's 1 mana. Oh my god. I gotta go soon, dude. I'm gonna die. Holy smiting their own minion? Why though? I actually legitimately don't know why. It's weird, right? Guess I kill this? I don't even know. Oh, I really need a play, dude. I need Oracle. It's a card, but even if I go Oracle now, I don't have enough card draw, right? Like, yeah, there's a lot of hand buffs, but it's not enough card draw, I don't think. Or like, you know, enough spells. I only have a few spells. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, there we go. Finally. Yes, more. Yes. Don't be Bloom. Don't be Bloom. Don't be Bloom. Wasn't Bloom. That just means I have a dead draw next turn too, though. I'm dead. I can't. I'm actually at 1 health. I have to go this turn, right? I'm actually dead. I have to go this turn. I have no choice.
What makes them tasty?
I don't have a choice. Oh, okay, it's animating. Wait, it only got buffed one time? Are you serious? Are you serious? This can't be right. This cannot be right. It only got buffed. Oh, I just missed damage. I'm an idiot. Ignore me. I'm an idiot. Just ignore me. I'm an idiot. Just ignore me. I did somehow pretend this board somehow survives magically, and I win against a control priest. Magically, this board survives. Just magically. I get an innervate next turn, so I know I'm not. I can't wait 2 turns. I know my next draw. It's the only thing I have. Renew into a soul mirror. Like, this is a pretty underwhelming board, really. Like, this result was pretty underwhelming, I feel like. I feel like it's really the Oracle that makes it spicy, because you get doubled up on these, you get double buffs, like... Without Oracle, I feel like the hand buff just isn't worth it, you know? It's just not good enough. Okay, well, obviously, obviously we can't win this game. I mean, there's literally no chance. Actually impossible. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it quits there. I do want to play more of this deck. I don't feel like there's as much learning curve as I expected. Honestly, I feel like I don't know. Some matchups are just auto lose. Like that priest matchup seems really, really hard to win when we know there's silence and removal. But we'll get some experiences with it. I want to play like rogue, and we didn't play a single rogue. You know, that sort of stuff. Rogue might have a lot harder time. Rogue might have a harder time clearing the big stuff than other classes and such. So anyway, we will play more of that next time I stream. Should be tomorrow. I will see all of you in the meantime on YouTube or VODs or wherever. So thanks for hanging out today. Thanks for the gifted subs and follows and views and all that great stuff. It's really nice. We're getting so close to 100,000 followers on Twitch. I never think about it. I always made YouTube my goal for like subscribers and follower stuff, and now Twitch is shockingly close to 100,000. It's crazy. So thanks everybody for follows and all that stuff. Let me drop a raid before I go. Who's gonna get raided today? Person says road to affiliate. Well, I bet this does the trick. Have fun on the raid, everybody. See you tomorrow, I think. Thanks for watching. Love you a ton. Good luck out there in the world of Hearthstone. And until next time, game on.